I'm just like, it's disturbing a little bit to me because, oh my God, are you for fucking real? Excuse me? Like, oh my God. Oh. All right. I'm going to get back to the word I was saying. What was I fucking saying? Yes. Okay. So, blame and shame is when you blame someone, you're basically not taking responsibility or accountability for something in your life. When you shame yourself, you're doing the same thing, right? It's like blame and shame game is avoidance. It's not, oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna kill this thing. I'm sorry, love and light, but he's gone. 1 second. Hello, my beautiful warriors of love and light. Welcome to this energy reading that I've had to start like 3 times because of flies. Anyways, they love me. They love my light, I guess, but they're freaking annoying. Anyways, so hello. If you're here for the extended for your readings of the week, the timestamps are below. You can click there. But today I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about the freaking energy that are happening in this collective out here. So, you know, every day, every week, there's like something new. There's a good, is there something new? I'm not even sure if it's new, really, right? Because it's just freaking energies like floating around us, happening within us. We're such an influx of new solar energy coming into our bodies. Like we're upgrading our DNA. We're the circuitry board within us is upgrading. There's just so much happening, right? We're awakening to our gifts. We're awakening to new senses. It's just like for me, for example, like I was just telling friends of mine yesterday that my intuitive nudges are becoming more clear. Like when I get a yes, before it was like yes, you know, like, but now it's like a vibratory yes. So it's like all of our senses are heightening, you know, all of our, I just saw the fly in the corner of my eye. I swear to God, I'm going to be as love as light as possible. Let's put the bubble around us. All right. Okay. These are not even bloopers. It's going to be in the actual thing. Oh my God. Anyways. So there's just every day, there's just so much happening with us. And, I've talked about this before, about these new moon, these attaching ourselves to the new moon, the full moon, the retrogrades, the portals, all of this, because we need, as a human, we need an explanation or a reason to why this is happening to us, right? It must be the new moon that I'm feeling like this. It must be the full moon that I'm feeling like this. I feel like that's such a freaking old energy. We can't possibly be always stuck to that explanation, because every single moment is a moment of new that's happening to us. So like holding on to the fact that it's a new and a full moon, I feel like it's a spiritual narrative that's keeping people anchored to something, instead of like just letting everything go, like not having to rely on something outside of themselves that is happening to them, to really trusting the process, just saying, okay, whatever, I'm feeling like this. Is it because I'm like that? No, it's just I'm feeling like this, and I'm going to allow it to flow through me. I'm going to cry it out. I'm going to scream it out. I'm going to like hide it out. I'm going to go out and interact. You know, like you do what's in your heart, and it's like things are coming up. I'm telling you, I feel it. Like, I don't know how you feel it, but I feel like the collective, there's a lot of trauma, old trauma coming up. There's a lot of old trauma coming up within me too. Recently, I woke up from a very disturbing dream, and I was like, oh, what is that? And I asked myself, and I was like, you're just clearing an old lifetime. Like trauma that's been stuck in your body for the longest time, and it's clearing. And I'm like, okay. So I allowed it to just clear. Done. I felt the compassion within me and I put out the compassion to that disgusting person, whatever, that did that whatever to me, and I let it go, and I forgave it, and I released it. I don't want to even like attach to it, because it's not even there. It's just part of this dream, that dream world of mine, and now I'm creating a new dream, so I don't want to bring that into my new dream world, right? And it's that's what's coming up, and I see a lot of deference, like trauma's coming up within you, so you are unable to face it. You're unable to look at these relationships you have. You're unable to whatever, and you're blaming others, shaming yourself. Like, instead of just allowing the energy to come up, and like I said, and finding a way that suits you best to release it, forgive it, and let it go. It's fucking challenging, I'm telling you, and there's nothing easy about this journey. Like, if you think it was an easy journey, it's not an easy journey, right? We're clearing vessels. Some of us have millions of years of vessel here that are like stuck energies. And not only are you doing your own, a lot of us on this journey are transmuting other people's energies. So you find yourself in a group setting, and you don't even realize that you're taking on other people's energies, because it could be at that moment you have to take on XYZ's energy, and you have to transmute it, and that's why you were in that circle, right? Everything was predestined, kind of. Everything it's happening because we're all living the ancient future right now, so we're still living it, and it's up to us to make these changes. Everything is unknown as well. Like, I'm just talking like what I am observing, right? And I feel like I'm observing a lot of people not taking responsibility and accountability for their own actions, their reactions, how they deal with certain situations in their life, and it's uncomfortable for an observer to watch that. But that we have to allow everyone to move through these energies on their own. Anyways, I had this like not this funny thing, but I was thinking about like how, I talk a lot about twin flames and the soulmate energies and stuff like that. And I don't know if I've said this in the past, I probably have, but we can't come together until we're fully healed, right? So there's never like, it'll happen when it happens. That's what I'm saying. Like, me too. I attach so much to my twin flame energy, and I'm like, oh, and I get upset at him, whatever. But I don't know who he is. Like, we don't really know each other. But like, I still set up the energy of it, and it's like we just need to allow things to just flow, right? And another little point I was thinking about is like, when you're dating someone, and there's someone like you're all like mirrors of each other, and you're basically not even when you're dating someone, when you're friends with someone in your family, it's like they're a reflection of an unhealed part of you, right? And you are that's why you're together. So you're trying to heal yourself, and they're healing themselves of that reflection, like it's a two-way mirror kind of thing. And sometimes you're in this relationship and you realize that I've healed it now, and now it's like you don't need to be with that person anymore. And that's why a lot of us, I don't know if you have experienced it, that you've gone through your lifetimes and had many friends, and now they're no longer your friends anymore. It's because that part that needed healing, or that lesson that needed to be imparted, is done. So we don't need to be anymore together. And the linear world makes us want to like stick to each other, even though like it's pointless, right? Because it's done. And the whole point of this journey is to clear the freaking vessel. So why would you want to hang on to something that you've already healed? Do you need to re-heal it? No. So there's that coming up. I just feel like there's so much like a beautiful follower, like friend of mine. Like I met her through Facebook. I've never seen her or whatever, but like a lot of you guys, and it's really beautiful. And she was talking to me about trees. Like there was a whole bunch of 900 trees that were grazed in her backyard or whatever in her town, and she was upset about it, right? And when I hear stories like this, I of course I send compassion to the trees, right? Because if we are the mirrors of the planet, then the tree is us too, right? But at the same time, I think of the tree as having the roots, right? So you can cut the tree, but the root remains in the earth, and it's still, there's that web of roots. So it's like you're just basically cutting down the physical vessel, but the soul of the tree is still alive, like us, like a human who dies on this earth. For me, I honor their role here on earth, and I know that they're not gone. Their physical vessel has left the earth, but their soul is still here. And like I always told you, for me, I always believe that one day we will see with our eyes as they develop and grow, and we will see the actual soul of the tree and the human. And it's like, it's to honor their roles on earth, because everybody comes here with a contract. Everybody has come here knowing that at a soul level, at 2023, I was going to leave the earth. And instead of us always like complaining and yelling and why is this happening and protesting, and just honor the departure of the soul. And it's like, I don't know, like this is the way I see things. That my perspective has changed so greatly in the past like month. Like every month, every few days, like it's evolving. And that's the beauty of this all. And this is what we're learning from each other as well. And I'm like, I honor the people who leave the earth, because I know they came here for a reason. They came to teach a lesson. They came here to show us something, and they've gone. And and they've left us with the responsibilities. I mean, they've left us their light, kind of thing. And it's to like, it's to become the 0 point, right? Like the Fool card. It's to really become that neutral, that observer of, and it's not a like, to me, sometimes I say that, and then people are like, yeah, just to become the observer. Like, and it's not to sit back and do fuck all. It's like you're doing work. It's to actually truly find that compassion within yourself, for yourself, and pat yourself on the back, and also compassion for the other person, because the other person is there to teach you and to show you something ugly within you. If someone is ugly in front of you, then it's ugly inside you. Because the goal for us is to move through these energies, and to look at ugly and see beauty in it. And then you know you're starting to heal. But like, this is a freaking, like, this is not like oh, it's gonna happen and I feel great today and whatever, and like I'm like, let's like, it's becoming aware of the illusion that's in front of us, but also realizing that we're clearing. And that's what we're here to do. We're clearing, right? We have to clear. Let's not play the game that we're the fucking gurus of the world. We are here to clear the freaking vessel. We're not here to explain ourselves. You know, I realize I'm tired because I am this age, and I'm have a hot flash because I am this, and I have, like, no, fuck. Like, stop labeling. And that's what we've done all our lives. I have a stuffy nose, so I must have a cold, so I need to take Tylenol, or I need, like, instead of just stepping back and becoming the observer and say, okay, I guess there's something happening, a circuitry board is happening, I'm upgrading, I'm just okay, or whatever. You don't even have to say anything, like, don't even explain that. Just allow things to flow through you. We've grown up, we live in this society where everything has to be explained. There has to be a reason. There has to be, we need historical facts and figures to understand everything. Even science is unexplainable. You know, like, it's just so, like, we know everything, but we don't know anything, right? And it's stepping into that, like, because our human mind, the ego, is all about survival mode. It's always gonna keep you there, like keep you bringing back the old, keep you holding on to the old story, keep you there. And it's your job to discern it. It's your job to say, all right, no, this is ego playing out, so I'm going to talk to my ego and say, hey, no, I'm not like attaching to this shit. Thank you so much for being here and helping me through these thousands of years, hundreds of years, whatever years, but I don't need you anymore, and thank you. I'm letting you go right now, right? And that is your job here. It's not like, you know, you already know. I don't have to explain to you what your job is, what your purpose is here. You know, and if you're new here, then you can watch my other videos. At the beginning, I have all these videos. I don't want to always be repeating the same thing. Or I tend to do that, but I just feel like it's coming up in my field, so I feel like it could be coming up in your field. And it's like, I don't know. I just feel like things are just making a lot more. You know what it is? I just feel like sometimes I feel like it's boring. Right? Like my life is becoming a little bit more simple. You know, now that I'm not like, oh, I feel all the feels, and I'm just like not feeling. I'm just moving through this and accepting things as they flow all around me. And it's kind of a beautiful, powerful feeling, but you know, it's still triggering in a lot of ways. So anyways, so that's it. I just wanted to impart that. And I'm also like, I realize as I move through these energies, I realize I'm not for everyone, but I've stopped apologizing for who I am, what I am, how I look, what it is. I just like, it's time we all do the same. We just really step into our authenticity and be real, be yourself. And like, that's all your soul wants, because every time you are not yourself, you dishonor it, and then you're like doled out a lesson. It's really very simple. And know that you don't need to know everything, because you already know everything. It's just that you're not there yet. Like, you don't need, but yeah, I'm explaining myself right. I'm like, you don't need to know, but you know, I hope you understand. Anyways, I'm gonna pick a winner of this week. So give me 2 seconds. So the winner of this week is Karen J 9215. So this is a new. I've never given a free reading to you. I've never seen you before, and welcome to this channel. All you can do is reach out to me through Facebook or Instagram or info@welovedivine.com. Send me a question, and I'm going to do a recording at the end of the week and send it to you by your email or your thing. Okay, so. I just picked another winner, Lucy Graham, as well. So, one question readings. That's it. I hope you have a great week. Again, take what resonates, leave the rest. It doesn't matter. Don't hold on to any information. Let it flow through you, in and out of you. Even in my readings, right? And I'll see you there. I love you so much. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aries. We got this beautiful card, Rah, Rah, Rah. Number 10 it's like a new beginning. And just this freaking powerful card right here. Like I said in Instagram, Facebook, it's like this the beautiful sun energy, the divine sun. Sun is the divine masculine energy, which is the if you have the sun is Aries, right? The sun is Leo. It's fire. It's like I am. It's like claiming your power. It's like moving through that darkness of yours. I almost feel like a lot of the people around you almost want to keep you in that energy of fear, of anxiety, of stress, you know, of like all that like guilt. And it's because it's uncomfortable for them to see you shine. It's uncomfortable for them to see you be comfortable in this darkness, right? Because that's just expressing your authentic self. So this is, look at her. She's very comfortable in her like goddess warriorness here. She's just who she is. And I feel like there's this, it's like rah, 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 right? The cheerleader, like it's time to cheerlead. It's time to like love you for you. Regardless of others. Like everyone else has their own opinions of you, and it's like, it's done. It's finished. So let's see what is going on here. We have the Emperor, which is Aries, which is you, right? The Emperor like standing in his power, not care. The Emperor is the Emperor of all kings. He doesn't care. He just plows right through, right? His little villages, but he's also a protector, a brave warrior. I love it. This could also be a father or a man in your life, but we're gonna see where this is. I want you kind of to see, even though you don't really see this light is like really. And the Ace of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, doesn't have to be. This is the Ace of Cups. This is a new love. So when I see the Emperor and the Ace of Cups, it could be a father's love that you are reconnecting with, or it could be a man, like a partner in your life that you are connecting with. It could be someone older than you, could be someone with a lot like more wisdom than you. Like we all have, nobody has more wisdom than you, but I just feel like let's look at the cards. Ace of Coins. Freaking love it. This is like a new beginning when it comes to finances. New business opportunities coming your way. New school. Like maybe some of you are in school and you're changing your field, or maybe you're in the same field, but it's like a feeling of security and stability. Love it. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And the World, which is Capricorn. It all speaks of, this is the end of a chapter moving into a new. Freaking love these energies. Ace, Ace, World, Emperor. Oh my God. The Two of Swords. Of course, we had to have something, right? The Two of Swords is you like, I'm not sure. Doubting yourself, doubting. Stop doubting yourself. And the 10 of fucking Pentacles. Excuse my language, but this is like awesome. Dudes, there is such a big transformation here happening for you. I can't even express, because everything is a 10, an end, a beginning. Like the Emperor could definitely be you too. Is you finding the love, Ace of Cups, love within yourself, you trusting yourself on a financial level, right? But also it feels, if you're single, there's like a new love coming in, powerful. If you're with someone, there could be a rebonding with someone. But I just feel like, is this really someone else, or is this you claiming your power back? You know, reigniting and being okay with that dark energy that has like been suppressing you for the longest time, Aries. That's been making you feel very uncomfortable, and now you're realizing, okay, this discomfort is how I'm supposed to feel. But I really do truly feel like there's some people around you that prefer you in discomfort and are not really happy to see you thriving in the discomfort. I don't know if that and that's why this Emperor is like, yeah, well, I don't know, I just feel like there's this, the world, like you're done. I'm done with like everybody else's perceptions of me. I'm ready for new. I'm ready for a new job. I'm ready for new school. I'm ready for new opportunities. I'm ready to stabilize myself. I'm ready because I trust it. I'm ready for new love to come in. I'm ready for self-love. Self-love. I'm ready for it. I'm like, this is it. Wow. Because the Ten of Pentacles speaks of that. It speaks of establishing yourself in a family in a setting, establishing yourself in a relationship, establishing yourself like kind of like for the future. Like the Ten of Pentacles is that stable feeling, security, financial security. For all of those that have been worried so much about it, like stop worrying. Because again, I always like have to like express this to you, that everything happens when it's the right time for you. And you at the moment, like, why everything is working out and their money's not coming in, but just trust that it will. And it will when it's the right time for you. Stop putting so much pressure on yourself to make that money right now. Like, it's like, we really need to trust the process. Here it's coming for you. You are completing an old story, an old energy. You're moving into your emperordom kind of thing. And there's a one point in all this where you will be at the Two of Swords energy. You will be like, oh my God, am I going in the right direction? Oh my God, should I take this new opportunity coming? Should I jump into this new love? Or should I, you know, you're going to be like, and it's like, no. Stop second guessing yourself, Aries. Trust that even in the discomfort, there is something coming out of that, right? Like, you are, like, a lot of people, like, I love the discomfort. It's just so raw and transparent. It's like, yes, this is where you're supposed to be, Aries, and you're supposed to see it, that you've lived this, you've gone through this, you've gone through the lowest of the lows, and you've lived the highest of the highest, and now you're not supposed to be high or low. You're supposed to be just accepting of where you are. And what's coming towards you, my beautifuls, is amazing. You are leaving behind an old story, and I really need you to step away from that old story. Like, really trust this new story coming in. I mean, it's like freaking amazing. New love, new financial opportunities. Like, travel could be even the World card. There could be like some of you could be even getting married. Some of you could be even like stepping up a little bit in the commitment field, right? But whatever it is, it's like you standing your ground. You being the emperor and saying, okay, this is how I'm going to live my life. This is my next steps. You're with me or you're not with me. Doesn't matter, because I'm going forward. That's this. Right? I know who I am now. And I'm just plowing through. And I'm not going to apologize for who I'm not. Or I'm not apologizing for who I am. This is this. This is, I can't even, I have expressed. It is really beautiful. The Sanctuary of Light and Mugwort. Portal, Healing Temple, Astral Travel. To me, it's like portals. Like, we're moving into new, it's kind of the same thing. Like, there's a new doorway opening up, right? There's a new world opening up for you. Like, there's a new like career or school opportunity, or even like healing opportunity. There's new love. There's new way to, like, that is what this card is showing to me. And it's time to walk through these portals that keep opening up for you, and not being afraid of it, not second guessing yourself, and stop listening to the blah blah, you know? Stop listening to the blah blah and listen to the rah rah rah. right, kind of thing around you. That's more what I feel about this card here. And then fear. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. It's really kind of cool because the Two of Swords is that. It's like that fear that creeps up on us all the time that says, you're not good enough. Are you sure you want to do that? That's the ego. Are you sure that you're like where you're supposed to be? Oh, you're not making money. You're not doing, it's like all that, like that. It's for us to step out, really like learn to step outside of all this fucking, excuse my language, like dialogue that's happening in here, because that's just a survivor mode that's happening. The conversation is happening in there. Your heart is not talking to you. Your heart is you just know. You listen. It's not a constant stammering and like blabbering and blah 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 blah. It's like it is what it is. Like if you just ask your heart right now, am I on the right path? Yes. And you're like, okay, even though some of you might feel like, oh my God, I don't have enough money, I don't know, but you're on the right path, and that's all you need to know. And trust it. To me, I feel like you're all on the right path. There's something beautiful coming your way. So I'm going to give you a final, little message from this Divine Energy Oracle. Just a little, pick me up. For Aries, please. Aries. Two of them. Let's see if we need the both. Reassess. This is interesting. What do we need to reassess? Right? We need to look into we have to look at the people around us. Are they empowering me? Are they encouraging me? Are the people around me discouraging me? Are they keeping me in my little bubble? That's a bit, or reassess how I'm talking to myself. How are you talking to yourself, Aries? Are you empowering to yourself? Are you shaming yourself or blaming yourself? Are you judging yourself? These are so necessary for this journey because it's you. You're on this journey. It's not you and someone else. It's you. And how you conduct your life and how you walk through these portals and how you walk onto these paths affects the whole. So do a little bit of reassessing, examine your life a little bit, but not too much. Just trust it. I don't know. I just feel like something as great is happening it's not around the corner. It's like right here for you, Aries. So take advantage of this energy. Step away from this fear that everyone else would like for you to live in, because they are living in it. So be careful of the reflections, the projections coming towards you, and become the observer of them, right? This is your reading. I hope this brightens your week, because it's freaking amazing. Take these energies, run with them, do whatever it is that you're doing. Continue. Stop listening to everyone else, the blah blah around you, and trust your path. I will see you next week. Like, share, comment, subscribe, or super thanks me. And also check your rising and your moon for other messages if this didn't resonate, or just for other messages. I love you so much. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Taurus. We got the Juggler. This art is divine. Anyways, the Juggler. What is a juggler, right? Is someone is the court jester. It's like the Fool card. I almost always like to describe it as that, but it's also the Queen of Pentacles if you think about it. It's a multitasker, right? It's but the juggler knows what he's doing. He's juggling and they're not falling, kind of thing. He has a keen sense of himself or herself. For me, the juggler is showing up because maybe you have a lot of pending projects, you have a lot of ideas, a lot of different routes that you want to take within your relationships or with your career, your job. You want to change things up in your life, and it gets very overwhelming because we start to think. There's too much and it's if you've been following me for the past few months, every week has been so amazing for Taurus. We like love and abundance and love and abundance. It's just always like, and to me, it's not like, okay, this week is going to be abundant. For me, it's just a buildup that's coming up for all of us, right? Even the whole world, but you know, it's Taurus right now. And it's like the juggler is like, trust, because he trusts when he's juggling all these things. He's always catching the balls, right? He's like, trust that all these things, all like, put away all those worries, all that stress that, you know, like, bring on all those ideas, like, but go for it, like, take the risk and do it. Like he or she, whatever, she throws up the ball, not knowing if he or she's gonna catch it, but feeling confident that they will, right? I mean, even if it falls, who cares? You pick it up and you go again, right? So it's like this beautiful energy here of having fun, enjoying, taking the risk, jumping in, go for it. Like, just do. I feel like I'm a Taurus too, so there's a lot of things, the projects going on in my mind, and I'm just like going with the flow, right? And just feeling it through. Yeah, no. Okay, so let's see what is happening here. We have the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is usually new beginnings in love, or new beginnings in new projects, like healing projects. It doesn't always have to be healing. Could be self-love, self-healing. If you're single, could be a new love coming in. If you're in a relationship, could be like a reestablishing of a bond. But whatever it is, feels very positive. It's the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Oh, okay. Five of Swords energy. It's like, all right, I'm going to have to look at this, because the Five of Swords energy is like a revengeful. It's uncomfortable energy. The Magician, Gemini, it's you like creating your own reality. The Nine of Swords. Okay, this is going to be a fun reading. Okay, all right. The Four of Wands, celebration, happiness. And the Five of Wands, struggle. Okay. Do you see what's going on here? This is like what's coming, and this is how we're feeling. This is the present kind of moment. This is the underlying root. And here, my beautiful Taurus, your balls have dropped, right? You're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Some of you can't sleep at night. Some of you are experiencing, maybe having altercations with people in your life, or maybe some of you are blaming yourself or shaming yourself, judging yourself, like having a little bit of a conflict with yourself. Like, I feel there's a lot of anxiety here, a lot of guilt almost. Some of you are literally overwhelmed. A little bit feeling that you're tired, it could be like energies coming from other people with the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. It's like these extreme energies, you know, fives are always like about that. There's like other people that are wanting something from you and you're unable to give it to them. Like, and you're feeling unaccomplished. You're feeling like you can't deliver to a person in a job and whatever. But the what's coming energy is like, no, that's not the case. The what's coming energy is it's time to love yourself completely, to allow love to come in. Some of you are closing off love from entering into your life. You're not allowing people to heal you and help you. You're like, no, I can do it all on my own kind of thing, and it just doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that, by the way. We can't do everything on our own. We can't do anything on our own. We're never ever doing anything on our own, even if you think you are, because you are all part of a one. And whatever someone else, like, anyways, that's another conversation. But it's like, I feel like you're having to open your heart here and to trust, even in the unknown, Taurus. And like, there's like here, this one, the Magician, is like that unknown, having that magic wand and actually creating the dream that you want to live in, creating this new reality, realizing that it's all there. It's just like coming to the realization that everything is in front of you, Taurus, and you're thinking too much. Stop thinking. Stop worrying about money, because I know it's all that you're thinking, freaking Taurus. It's all about money all the time. So stop worrying that, okay, right now my credit cards are up to like wazoo land and I can't to pay off this and that. And you know, my Taurus is to trust the process, but it's not working, but because you're not really trusting it. Like you're just like saying it, you're not trusting it. It's like the magician is like, you can create whatever you want. You can have the life that you always dreamed of or you dream of having. It's your own limitations that are keeping you where you are. If you're like, you're evidently feeling this way. You feel like there's no exit, there's no entrance, there's nothing. Like you're allowing others to direct and guide your path, and it's not them to do that, it's for you to do that. You're the juggler, you're the magician in here. You have the capacity, you have the power to do it, and you have definitely the love, the support on your side. Go and seek that support. Go and seek those that encourage you, not discourage you. You know, I just feel like you have that. I feel like there's even, I don't know why, I just feel like there's some of you that are closing yourself off to that which is coming towards you. I think I feel like some of you who are single might be closing yourself off to love because you're feeling all these feels. And anyways, that's a little, but also I just feel like the Four of Wands is here. Look at them. It's marriage. You know, some of you might be getting married and being stressed about money. Do I have enough money? Does he have enough money? Does she have? Like stop stressing. The Four of Wands is here. It's celebration. Honor yourself. Honor your journey. Love it. Have fun again. All this like stress is such a linear thing. It's just like it's keeping us in this low vibration. You're at a higher frequency now, and maybe some of you are feeling it too in this higher frequency, and you can't even attach to these old energies anymore, but you're still being bogged down by it. And the juggler is like, let's go, man. Let's jump, Taurus. What are we doing? We need to celebrate this. Look, new love for self, new love for job, new love for whatever. And you're the magician. It's your time to create. What is it you want to do? Like, it's all you. You have it. You are here. You have weaved this dream in reality, and now it's time to weave it into a new reality. I just feel like a lot of perhaps this is coming up is because you're doubting yourself. And how many times have we doubted ourselves? I put up a meme recently that we gaslight ourselves sometimes. You know, we're like, oh, it was such a beautiful, oh my God, I feel like I stepped into my mastery. And then we like, oh, am I really like, are we like crazy? You know, like we do this to ourselves. And then it's like you go back to zero again, right? It's this kind of feeling. I feel like a lot of you are on this, like doubting your journey, or doubting your like decisions, or doubting these the new love, or the love, or I just feel like there's a lot of doubt and self-sabotage happening with you guys. Not every single Taurus, of course, but there is some of you that are engaging in that. And probably struggling with other people. The Five of Wands, if you see, it's like struggling with others in your life that are, it could be within marriage relationships, and it could be like a solo, and it could, like the magician, it would be a solo. It could be with everything. It's just this feeling of you have it all within you to do it on your own. So stop allowing others to bring you down. Even if you're bringing yourself down, it's all right here. What's coming towards you is like amazing. Allow it to just come in, and allow yourself to feel these ugly feelings, these uncomfortable feelings. Allow it to come up, but allow it to come up and as quickly let it go, kind of thing. I don't know. I feel like when I look at the Four of Wands and the Five of Wands, I just feel like there's a lot of people perhaps that are belittling your journey and saying, okay, enough with your like kind of thing. And you know what to do. You don't listen to that. And also there's the feeling of, there could be some of you in a relationship that it's like you're going head to head again. Again, I say, because we've been seeing that a little bit, but it's fine. For me, it's like when you're noticing that, that's something to pay attention to, right? Because it's the universe again bringing it up in your face, saying, okay, what are we going to do now, Taurus? What is your next step? Are you going to continue this? Are you healed in this relationship? Do you feel like you need to, it's time to ask yourself these critical questions. Because the universe is trying to clear this so that you get into this celebratory mood, into this celebratory path, because things are in the midst of changing for you. I see it in love, in relationships, in whatever it is that you want, projects, whatever. And it's only you holding yourself down. And also there's this trauma that's coming up, right? It makes sense. Like trauma, it's coming up and ready to clear. And it's clearing within the new relationship, within the new love for self, within this new dream, within this new, allow it to flow through. And even if the ball falls, it doesn't matter. You pick it up again and you go again. So your advice this week is Golden Age Wisdom, Priestess Awakening, and DNA Activation. This is like, for me, Priestess, right? Is that the inner knowing. Trusting the inner knowing without having to accompany an explanation to it. Allow it to trust that where you are right now is where you need to be, even if it's freaking uncomfortable. Because for me, I see something like, it's like a culmination of these months that things are, we need to go through the chaos, like the Tower card. We need to go through the chaos to see things clearly, to come to the light. And some of you might be in it, and it's fine. Accept it. Send it compassion and move through it and allow it to comfort your. It's at these times that the humans will just let it go and say, no, it's not working out for me. Oh my God, I can't deal with the struggle anymore. I'm like out. And at that moment, is the universe like, no. We have given you the tools. We're giving you the resources, the magician, to take these heavy energies and to recalibrate them into something new. And you are strong enough to do that because you are here on this journey. So, I love it. Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. 1000% movement of this yucky into greatness. Change is here. Change is here. We know that already. But I feel like Taurus, it's like moving and shaking now more than ever for you. I kind of like it. I kind of love it because I'm Taurus, so I kind of like that. I have one last message for Taurus. And we have Live life to the fullest. Boom. I love it. I mean, really, we really do need to do that. We're so much bogged down by stupidities, like instead of living life, enjoying the obstacles, the blockages that come your way are the blessings in your life, because they're telling you, okay, it's not working out. Next, why are you holding on? Why are you hanging on to this relationship, this job, whatever it is that it's just not working? Why are we holding on to it? Like, stop being so stubborn. Like, how do you want to live life to the fullest? Isn't it time to be the magician and dream it into being? Because you have that power to do so. And don't tell me you don't. I mean, if you wouldn't be following me if you don't think you had that power. Because it's time to celebrate to the fullest. Some of you have new love coming towards you. Some of you have self-love coming up. And it's time to release all this crapola that does not belong. And it's going to keep coming up. But you're going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. So channel that high priestess within you, my beautiful Taurians, male or female, high priest, high priestess, doesn't matter. We all have divine masculine, divine feminine within us. It's time for change. Are you ready? I am. Are you? All right. Let's do this. We're all in this together. I love you. Let's all juggle this out of us. And I will see you next week. Check your rising and your moon for the messages. Also share, comment, subscribe. And super thanks me if you can. Big kiss. We got this. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Gemini. We got the Circus of Love. That's a lot of red there. I love it. It's passion. It's fiery. It's root chakra, getting grounded. It's finding that love that's within you and realizing that you don't need love from the outside for you to feel the love. But this is also a shout out to those who are feeling the love within your relationships, feeling the love outside of you, feeling compassion for others. But there's some of you that might not be feeling the love and you might be feeling alone, but knowing that all you need to do, because you don't need love from an outside source to really truly feel the love that's within you. I wanted to read from the book because I love Alana Fairchild and I love everything that she has to say. But sometimes you'll feel very close to this love, swimming in it, or like it is a fountain gurgling up from inside. At other times you'll feel it, though you cannot quite remember what it is to feel loving, to be loved. Then it's a time to stop looking for love in all the wrong places and turn within to find it. From the kindness, sweetness, affection, and warmth within your own heart, you will find great reserves of energy, creative confidence, and bold trust to open your heart to love, to life, to your own unfolding life journey. Let your mind relax. It doesn't need to understand everything or be in control of the process of falling in love with life, with a person, with yourself, with your purpose. In fact, if you are to truly fall in love, then your mind will not feel in control at all. The heart has its own wisdom and special types of feeling intelligence. It knows how to be swept away. It understands the difference between unhealthy obsession, which prevents you from resolving the underlying issue of pain, and healthy, passionate, fierce devotion to that which sets your soul on fire. Love has its own wild ways, and they are brilliant and instinctive in a way that mind cannot always grasp. It's time to let yourself be swept off your feet and to lose your head to love. I mean, love is, in its purest form, I feel like love is. We're always attaching to how love should feel. It should make my butterfly, he or she should give me butterflies in my stomach. And no, love just is. It's you in comfortable silence with your partner, you enjoying each other, it's the natural flow of energy between two people, 3 people, 4 people, 5 people, whatever, right? Because it is. I don't know. I feel like we put so much emphasis on how love should look like. It should be roses every week on my kitchen table. It should be compliments. It should be support and encouragement. It should be like should, obligation. It's like, no. Love is it's not even feeling. It's just like all encompassing. And it just brings light into your life, right? Into your partner. No expectations, no attachments to how things should be. Anyways, let's just see what's going on before Sabrina goes into this love thing. We have the Nine of Wands, which is the Sagittarius energy. And the Nine of Wands, like, I mean, this has like freaking flaming skulls on sticks, but it's kind of creepy. But the Nine of Wands is an energy of contemplation. Of like, anyways, I want to see what's underneath to understand the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is Capricorn energy, and it's money and security and stability. So a lot of you are in a maybe even a little bit worried about money, stability. Let's see. I'm going to turn them all over. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. It's dishonesty. It's lying. Let's just see. The Hierophant. It's a Taurus energy, but it's also a mastery energy. So let's just see. The Two of Wands. Aries is at a crossroads in your life. And the Three of Cups is socializing, bringing together, but with the Seven of Swords here, could be cheating, infidelity, or it could be a third party involved in your relationships. That doesn't have to be like sexual. It just could be like an energy around you that is causing this. Because here in this, come on, Geminis, it's just so... You made me lose my breath. Right. So what am I seeing here? So there is a lot of different like the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Swords. I'm just going to show you. It's very uncomfortable energy, huh? And it's interesting to me that Gemini continuously gets this kind of energy. And why do you get this energy? Because you're strong enough to process this, right? I feel like Gemini, Aquarius, like I guess a lot of the air signs have a lot of going on with them. So are the other signs, trust me. But you in particular, every week, it's like you're overcoming like these massive hurdles in your life. And this week it's all about love. So love for self, love within relationships, love within like romantic, family, friends, whatever it is. You are like the Four of Pentacles, and the Hierophant is Taurus and Capricorn, and these grounded signs, and you're trying to find your footing within relationships, and you're trying to master master the love within yourself and with others, but you're challenged. You're continuously being challenged by others. It's almost like you're being tested at all times, right? And I'm not one about test. Like, I just feel like there's... I just need you to pay attention, Gemini, because perhaps you're going through life and accepting bad behavior accepting other people to treat you in a certain way, and not really honoring your soul, and not really honoring how you would like to receive love and how you would like to give love. Instead, you're allowing this kind of energy to take over, because you're like, you just want to, at this point in your life, keep the peace. You know, you're just like, you're almost tired. This freaking construction is driving me freaking crazy. But anyways, there's this intent, there's this need I feel within you to be loved and to love the way you want to, right? And I feel like you've been going through, you've been honoring everyone else around you when it comes to relationships, and honoring their wishes and how they want to treat you, and how, you know, kind of thing. And this Two of Wands is like, Gemini, now it's time to honor yourself. How do you want to love? How do you want to receive love? How do you want to give love? Let's put that down on paper if we must. Let's establish it within the heart, within the mind, if you must, because you are a mind sign. Do you want to be like, let's come together in harmony? You know, the Three of Cups is actually harmonized relationships. You know, when it's in reverse, it's like when there's like cheating or lying happening. And because of the Seven of Swords and Nine of Wands, it could be that there is that existing within your relationships. But now it's time to like turn it around and find that harmony within you. Like, it's time to step it up, is basically what I'm saying, Gemini. It's time to do you and how you want to love and how you want to receive love. Enough how other people that you, it's not about how allowing these other people to choose how to love you. If they're not loving you the way you want, you know what to do. You're like, well, that's like giving up. Is it? I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's just stepping up into your knowing and saying, okay, this does not feel right. It doesn't feel right now. It hasn't felt right in 5 months. It hasn't felt right in 6 years. What am I doing here? What am I trying to prove to myself? I'm going to hang around this person who's constantly cheating on me. I'm going to hang around this person who constantly treats me like a piece of shit. I'm going to hang around someone who ignores me, or whatever it is. It doesn't mean that it's you. It could be you doing the same thing, doing that. But you know, I'm not going to sit here and say, I just feel like a lot of you are trying to find yourself. Are trying to plant your feet on the ground. And you're moving into your mastery. And you're still finding yourself caught between a rock and a hard place. Kind of, you're still caught here, like trying to please this other person in this relationship, trying to please, and you're like, and it's like, they're like, choose you, choose happiness, choose harmony, choose creativity, expression, choose love, and how you want to be loved. It's not about accepting how other. If that's all they can give you for love, but you need more love, then it's choosing you. Always. So maybe this is very specific to certain Geminis. Like I always say, if it doesn't resonate in your situation, then you can always go look at your other signs in your birth chart. Because we do have 12 planets. So we have a lot of things to look at, right? And I always say that to other people, like if you're like looking for specifically love, go to see where Venus is in your if you're looking for making the next career move, you look at Saturn. There's a whole bunch of different ways. Anyways, Gemini, let's see the advice. We have Aquamarine and White Lily, go with the flow. Divine Mother, Shekinah, flow, detach. So, I mean, detach is exactly what we're saying here, is stop attaching to another concept of love, right? So they, or you're too. If you have like this idea of love and it's not coming towards you, then it's up to you to make these changes. It's like we need more and more to follow you. Love is natural. Is a natural flow. It's not a something we create. It's not something that we put in a box and this is how it's supposed to be. If you love me, then you have to compliment me. If you love me, then you have to hug me. If you love me, you have to kiss me. If you love me, you know, like it's not, that's not the way love is. Love is natural. It just feels right within. And if you're not receiving that love the way you want to receive it, it's something to question. It's we're no longer living in this life where it's a cookie cutter box and this is how it is, and if it's wrong, you know, right or wrong, whatever. It's you. Go within and ask yourself, and accepting the bad behavior and accepting that is dishonoring your soul. It's time to step it up for me, Gemini. I feel like you're needing to really ask your questions. How is it? How do I want to love? How do I want to receive love? And really stick to that. And truly honor your soul. You have two. Wow. Guilt is one of them. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Stop feeling guilty for this. Stop feeling guilty for how you want to receive love. That's your truth. That's your authenticity. Like, we need to stop feeling guilty about how we want to pursue and live our lives. It just is. And then happiness, which is beautiful. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Happiness, again, is not, it's what is it that makes you happy, Gemini? Not your partner, not your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your whatever. No, you. And that's what you pursue. Because in the end, it's you. It's your path. It's your journey. And they're like, well, you know, I have to compromise. I'm like, I mean, you could do whatever you want. To me, it's like there's someone around you that has not been treating you very kindly, and you're so much in the mood. You're not in the mood. You're in this place in your life where you're trying to ground yourself, and it's always in disarray because you're trying to please another person, but you're not really pleasing yourself. And that's that feeling here. It's that guilt, and it's go with the flow and find that happiness within you. So, one last message for Gemini. You know, I every week is like very heavy and intense for you, Gemini. But I keep telling you, like, not you, but it's in this discomfort, in this chaos that we find the healing. So trust it. Hello, that's hilarious. I'm gonna take both the three of them that came out, because the first one that flew out is to think things through. I'm like, no, Gemini doesn't need to think anymore, but think things through in the sense like trust. Let me see if it's really it. Okay, yes, this is the one. Face your adversities. I mean, that's freaking awesome. Face the guilt, face the fear, face all these energies, these people in your life that are not aligning with you. And it's time to love you and to love others on your terms. You. What makes you comfortable? How do you want to love? It's time. I love you, Gemini. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. And also, these are not the easiest times. We need to. We're here facing the ugly mirrors. We're facing the ugly reflections, the nice reflections, whatever it is, and it's really time to own yourself. Like own yourself. You know, like stop being apologetic and just be you. All right. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Cancer. We got Go Fish. This gorgeous card. So Go Fish is like, to me, when I think about that, I think go back to childhood and I think about the card game, which is like you put a whole bunch of cards and then you go fish to get like the same suit or whatever. And this to me, in this real life, or illusion life, whatever it is like things are being presented to you in the slightest of nuances or even very obviously, and you're not seeing things. There's gifts and incoming lessons. Everything is like showing up. Opportunities is what I was trying to look for. That's coming up for you, and you're brushing them aside as nothing. And Go Fish is like, okay, if an opportunity comes your way, go for it. Go fish. Fucking try it, Cancer. Don't be afraid. Don't start thinking about things. Oh my God, does he like me? Just go for it. Ask the person out. Go and get that job. Go do that. Someone asks you to go somewhere, say yes. Instead of right away, no, because. All the excuses. This, to me, it feels like put yourself all in. Stop second guessing your every decision. Just go for it. I feel like everybody, all these signs is that there's apprehension that is like so evident in the collective. Everybody like, I'm afraid. Stop being afraid. Fear is false evidence appearing real. There's no fear. It's all made up in your mind. If an opportunity shows up, take it. Go for it. Someone offers you a trip, take it. Go freaking fly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if there's like you want to date someone, ask them out. What are you waiting for? Like, it's all of this kind of feeling. You want to go out for supper with someone, ask them out. Why are you thinking about things always and never doing anything? Go fish. I love this freaking energy. I really do. I think it's like this. Okay. So, Cancer. Let's see what's happening here. The King of Coins, which is the King of Pentacles. You see this beautiful turtle who is slow moving, but has been here for millions of years, very loyal, dependable, and this beautiful tree growing on top of him. To me, the King of Pentacles is about business, about financial opportunity, about stability when it comes to money, security, loyalty. Could be someone coming into your life that's a Taurus or a Virgo Capricorn, but it's usually a Taurus energy. Someone that is helping you. Let's see. The Ten of Swords is helping you through this like heavy energies. Like some of you are like doubting yourself on this journey, or just anxious or stressed, or always like seeing the glass half empty instead of half full. And that's why it's like the King of Pentacles. No. Allow, like, just trust. Things are working out for you. I just feel like there's that happening here. Interesting. Let's see what else is going on. The Four of Coins is a Capricorn. Again, money, stability, security. And the Queen of Swords. Hilarious. We have like the Four of Coins Capricorn. Taurus, Capricorn. We have Gemini and Libra. So air sign at the bottom. The Queen of Swords is you being direct and honest with yourself. The Devil. And it's a Capricorn energy though. The Devil. And the Knight of Cups. Okay. Interesting. Pisces. Love. Why is the Devil here? Interesting. If I look at all of this, it's like the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Cups, the worst couple ever, right? It's a Pisces Libra. It's like water and air, hurricane, tornado. Knight of Cups is all dreamy and romantic, and the Queen of Swords is like, oh, I don't got time for that, right? So it's funny. And there's like the Ten of Swords, which is all this heavy energy that's like overwhelming you. So some of you might have are in the midst of some love issues, not really trusting, perhaps people around you. Maybe there is fake love, like I don't know, not fake love. I don't want to say fake love because it's not fake love. It's just like I almost feel like you don't have time for. Let's put this aside. I'm going to bring that up later. Because when I look at this, I just feel like there is opportunities showing up for you when it comes to school or work or projects or what have you that are actually lucrative and rewarding and money. Like it could also be investments, perhaps, or stocks, and a lot of you are nervous and not trusting of it. Like you're like worried about money, or like always like, oh my God, I don't have enough, I don't have enough, I don't have enough. You know, when you say that enough times, then it happens. And there's too much thought process when it comes to that with work and whatever. And what I see is that everything looks great. Even some of you are gonna get a raise or a promotion, but you're so freaking invested in failure that it might not materialize. You know, it could be with anything in your life. When your constant thought is, oh, it's never gonna work out. It's always gonna like oh, it never works out for me. And like when you're always thinking, this is thinking. Shit doesn't materialize, right? Because you're constantly not trusting your process. But it's so lucrative, and it feels so rewarding. It feels so amazing. Like it's all here waiting for you, and yet you're so distrusting of the plan. I like that go fish is here, and it's like drop the cards and just go fish. And not only with this, but with love. It's like the Devil is here, which is your shadow self, like your dark part of you, like the distrust that you have, or it could be the sexual energy, that you're lust, that you're just having casual, like a lot of casual relationships and not really giving your heart to love. But yet I feel like there's love that wants to come in, and some of you are like with your hand and you're not allowing love to show up. I obviously not every Cancer, obviously, you know, like I can't, this is what's showing up for me right now. I feel like you're not giving the chance for real love to show up in your life, because you're right away with the Devil making assumptions, or like creating stories in your mind. Oh yeah, he or she is with me because of this and that, or it's not going to work out. Right away you go into this fear mode, and yet there's someone that's around you and like, I just want to love you, I just want to give you my heart. But you're like, no. Like a lot of you out there who are single are stopping love from entering your life, real love, because you're too invested in like immediate gratification. No. Well, this is like, this is the way I want it. No, it's gonna happen. Like I'm gonna just jump into bed. I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be lust and and then oh my god, it's not real love, and it's all this like I just feel it, this freaking anxiety. Like you're like almost. You need to give yourself a break here. We need to go fish for sure, but we need to give yourselves like, stop thinking so much. Get clear. Queen of Swords wants you to get clear. So stop like going back and forth about everything in life. The King of Coins wants the same thing. Taurus, Libra, it's not a bad combination. They're working together to help you get through this. And meanwhile, the devil is like, no, I want you to dive deep into your worries, and I want you to dive deep into your self-hate and self-judgment so that you can't allow love to come in. Whether it's a romantic love or family love or whatever, but this is like your worst enemy. It's like, no, you're bad. You don't deserve it. That's that freaking devil energy showing up here. And it's not that. I feel like you are being too hard on yourself. Stop overthinking. Go fish. Like, take the chances on you. Love yourself, Cancer, through this. There's like, why are you holding on to old stories, the old emotions, old feeling? Well, this happened to me. I can't trust love anymore because this happened to me 5 years ago. Okay, hello, it happened 5 years ago. It's over. It's already done. Why are we holding on to that? Well, because this happened to me 6 months ago. I can't love anymore. I mean, that's a choice that you're making, right? Because it has nothing to do with that. That is done, finished. It's time to go fish. It's time to dive into something new. A new you is here. We are moving away from old and we're moving into a new, updated version of you. If you want to live in the old, it's your choice to live in the old. But like, there's a Knight of Cups coming in. There's someone who wants to like propose to you, or there's someone who wants to do this, but you're just no. Finding in your nitpicking. You're like, oh, this is what nah. But obviously, I say that nitpicking, but this person has to be right for you. Obviously, you have to feel it. You don't have to just take anybody because he's coming for love or she's coming for love, right? But I feel like there's a lot of you that are resisting love from entering your life because of past stories. It's time to get over them. It's time to get ready for the new. Things are looking up for you. And embrace the shadow self, because the devil is not the worst thing ever. It's a good thing. So I feel like even embracing the devil and the shadow self will bring in true love. But it's loving yourself, Cancer. I just feel like there's a lot of too much distrust of self here. And I feel like money and stability is yours. It's all here for you, and it's you who's in the way of it. Like the same way that you're in the way of true love coming in. Because of old stories. So your advice is Pearl and Larimer. Let go. Surrender, release, patterns and triggers. I mean, this is like exactly what we're saying here. It's time to release that old version of you. It doesn't work anymore. Put down those cards. Go fish. Pick up new ones, because we need to find a new story. It's time to weave that new story. How you were and how you used to act and react and behave, and it's not you anymore. We are changing every second. So stop living in that old version. It doesn't work anymore. Oh, surrender. I can release my need to control. It's exactly that. Surrender this need to remain in that old story. Release, release, release. Let go, let go, let go. Welcome the new. Yo. This is my little Italian coming out. So, one final message for my beautiful Cancers. Grieve your losses. This is so poignant because this is grieving your old self. Grieving this heavy energy that you keep bringing up over and over again. Grieving your devil, which is that old energy that doesn't work right now in this new energy. It's loving these energies, but saying goodbye to them. Saying it doesn't work anymore. Thank you for being here, but I'm releasing you. I'm surrendering to this new. And I'm ready to go fish. I mean, this is awesome. All right. I don't know if you think it's so awesome, but this is awesome. I hope that this resonated. If it didn't, check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. These are general readings. If ever you need a personal reading, you can just reach out to me through my email or my Facebook, Instagram, or my website. And we'll see each other then. I love you so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Leo. And happy birthday to the people celebrating at the end of this month of yours. We got confetti. I mean, what is better than confetti? Confetti is celebration, honoring your life. It's like party time. It's time to gather with friends or with yourself and enjoy life, to live life to the fullest. There's a feeling here, some of you have been going through, you're throwing away your masks of your life and just being authentically you. It's time for you to step into your you and be unapologetic of who you are. Some of you are moving into realizations of yourself that you don't need, you're falling in love with a new career path or school or whatever it is. There's just a feeling of here, I feel like you're loving yourself again, which is awesome because it's been a rough ride for you, Leo, and we're here again celebrating our life. So I kind of like this. Let's see what we're celebrating in the cards. We have the Two of Coins. The Two of Coins is the Two of Pentacles. It's you having to make decisions, though, on a financial level or a security level. So let's just see. Four of Swords. Four of Swords is like relaxation. I'm going to turn them all over. The Hermit. Very solitary. Interesting. Confetti and everything is very getting back. The Hangman. Stepping back into awareness. I love it. The Knight of Swords is the only quick energy here. And the Sun, which is you. I mean, we have Capricorn, Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Pisces, and Leo all showing up, if that's relevant to you. But I could say that, the Hermit, the Four of Swords, the Hangman is this very solitary, wise self of yours, stepping back, taking time to relax, taking time to be with yourself. And perhaps this is the future. So this is what's happening now in your life. And you're like, why confetti? I have to celebrate. I'm so happy doing my own thing. I'm following my own heart. I'm listening to my wisdom. I'm literally taking steps back. with my life and becoming comfortable with the decisions that I'm making. I'm learning to trust myself a little more. There was a time where I had to make decisions. Like, you've had some interesting decisions to make this summer, perhaps, Leo, and you're comfortable in your decisions that have like come across your plate, kind of thing. You're moving into this inner wisdom, trusting yourself, trusting your path, loving yourself a little bit more, standing back and being the observer of your life and other people's lives instead of sticking your nose into other people's lives. And it's working out for you. You know, there's less altercations here, less of you. Some of you have, are taking time out for yourself, which is all that your soul would love for you to do. And now that you've taken all this time out for yourself, the Knight of Swords is like, now it's time to party, right? Now it's time to get up again on that horse and conquer the world. And it's time to go and do what it is that you feel confident about and love about yourself. And like, go travel. This is travel as well. This is move into a new home, move onto, like, step onto that ladder, get that job that you always wanted, start that project, invest in that whatever. Like, it's time to step it up. Are you ready to step it up? Because I feel like you've been taking this time for yourself, and it's been the most beautiful thing. And if you're a Leo who hasn't taken time for yourself, I feel like it's now. Because what's coming for you is for you to step up your game. It's to level up. By you becoming that observer, maybe has propelled your boss or whatever to level up, give you that promotion, give you that raise, give you more money, or it's the feeling of you having that confidence because you've taken that time to go find that job that you love, go open that center, go open, start that project, start that scrapbooking hobby, do whatever it is. I feel like there's something here it's asking you to just do it. Go. It's time to celebrate your life. It's not time to stop thinking so much about what. It's time to take a break and honor it. And the sun is exactly that. So, I mean, the Knight of Swords and the sun together speaks of travel. So if some of you feel like you need to be in the sun, then go for it. Or Tuscany with the sunflower, go for it. If you've always wanted to go somewhere and you're always worried about money, it's like, here it says, just get up and go. How do we honor our soul? Is by doing the things that our soul craves. By listening to the soul. It's like the soul says, let's get up and travel. We get up and travel. But most of us are like, no, because. And because it's something so, I know it's challenging, but it's like, if you get the inkling that you need to travel, that's your soul saying you need to go, because when you go travel, there's something there for you, right? Maybe you're going to meet the love of your life. Maybe they're going to open a new opportunity for you. Maybe it's just a little thought that comes in. That is when we trust. This. Oh, did you see that? That's a freaking fly. It's like so annoying. Anyways, so your advice is the catalyst for change, the Empress tree. You stepping into your inner wisdom, you stepping into our divine feminine within you. Whether you're a man or a woman watching this, we all have it in ourselves. The divine feminine is like that nurturing side of you, taking care of yourself, and by going on vacation, by going to the spa, by self-love, by self-healing yourself. Catalyst for change, clarity, freedom, unbinding. It's time. It's time. I love it. I'm going to open the other one. Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Like these cards, they work really well together. I didn't notice. It's really beautiful. There's this feeling here, Leo. It's time for you. It's time to get. It's time to you've been comfortable. You've been taking a few steps back, but to me, I see what's happening, like the future or now or whatever it is. It's like time to jump, to take that risk and move into something that is going to brighten your soul, that's going to excite you, the passion. It's time to like have fun again, to be playful again. Enough with the overthinking of how you need to be on this journey, how you have the reflection. Enough of that. Just like have fun. Bring up a little Leo back into your life. Be that empress, be that divine feminine. If you're a woman, be that mother, be that, even if you're not a mother, like be that, the Mother Earth energy. Stand your ground. Allow the change to happen all around you. But the sun is validating, it's rewarding, it's go for it. Have freaking fun. Shine brightly. I see travel, like a lot of travel here. So like, let's go, man. Let's go. Let's travel. So one last message for Leo. Travel or moving. Like moving jobs, moving relationships, moving, like there's like a very a proactive, like do it. It's enough like waiting around for other people to make decisions. It's like just you. It's time for you to stand up and run with it. So this is your message, Leo. Engage higher reason. Engage your higher self. Go, like, listen in. Listen to your heart. That's your higher self. Listen to, I feel like some of you haven't been listening, and it's like you've been getting the like nudge to do something. You're like, no, I don't have enough money. I don't have the blah, all the blah blah. But the Knight of Swords and the Sun is like, yo, it's time. Because you don't know what's waiting for you. There's something. You don't know if you don't try. So I don't know what this is for you, but freaking having fun and enjoy it. And raise a glass. I raise a glass to you all. I love you, Leos. And this is time. It's time for change. Come on. We're not here to live the same humdrum life. It's time to like shake things up a little bit. And if anyone can do it, it's you. All right. I hope this resonated. If it didn't, check your rising and your moon. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. And I will see you next week, my beautiful lions. Bye. All right. Hello, my beautiful Virgo. Happy birthday to the beginning Virgos. We have this freaking explosive energy called supernova. What does that mean? Super new, right? Nova, novo. It's all about new. The new self is coming online. And it's like some of you are feeling it, Virgos. It's like time to freaking like step outside of this freaking old story that you're in. This old relationship, this old energy. There's like, it's just not working anymore. And it's asking you to, it's just like, I feel like you're bursting out of a bubble kind of thing. It's like, and it's been brewing for the longest time. And it's like, it's time. It's like rapid growth, rapid ascension, whatever. You're like bursting into like a flame of new energy. And it's so not like a Virgo energy, right? You're so like, but it's like enough with your analysis, enough with your pros and cons list, enough with your to-do list, Virgo. It's like, it's time for creative expression. It's time to get the F out of here. It's time to go. What are you doing? Why are you stuck? Stop being so stuck in something. Get out. It's like this feeling of like, we're giving you the freaking road. Now go for it and love every moment of it. I just love this freaking energy. I love it for you, especially it's your birthday season. So the Page of Wands, this is exactly this energy. Look, she's like freaking with her, was it a torch? I don't know what it is, doesn't really matter to me. It's like new beginning, new chapter of your life, new relationship, new home, new path. It's time to, like, what are you doing? Why are you holding on to something old? Everything here. Could be your children. Could be someone young in your life as well. Someone younger coming in. But let's just see. 10 of Cups. Whatever this new step is bringing you harmony. A family coming together. Relationships coming in together. But it's like, you can't, it's like, it's a step away from the old. You cannot stay in anything that you've been in. It's like not working. Move into a new job, a new relationship, a new, what is it that's exciting you? What's the next step for you? Whatever you've always dreamed of, it's coming. Wow. Some of you have already stepped into it and you're like feeling the freedom of it. Interesting. The Fool. Like, come on, man. This is, again, the Page of Wands energy. It's like stepping into something completely new, taking the risk. Stop doubting yourself. Like, just go. If it's there, Virgo, and you're like always like, I don't know, should I? Just, the Fool is like, no. The Fool is like, you're back. Let's go back to 0 point, which is the Fool card, and start this journey again. A new journey. It's a new fucking journey that you need to start. I'm not getting upset at you, Virgo. Oh my God, the Wheel of Fortune. And it's exactly where you need to be. It may not feel right for some of you, but it's very right for the cards. It feels very right in your universe. It's like there's no part of you that needs to stay in anything that is old. An old energy, an old relationship, an old job, an old state of mind. No, it's time for new. Oh my God, the 8 of Cups. That's a Pisces. It's like an energy of course, of leaving something behind. I mean, I don't even know what to say to you. And the Knight of Wands. The Sagittarius energies, roaming, nomadic, moving into some, going into, like, the Knight of Wands is like expanding. Possibilities coming in, like maybe meeting up with people again, socializing, introducing yourself to new kinds of people, new culture, new something, expanding your possibilities, your opportunities that are coming to you. But everything speaks of moving into completely new grounds. With the Page, the Fool, the 8 of Cups, the Knight of Wands, is like everything is speaking of, I don't know where you are at, Virgo, but this like is clear as day. And with this new supernova energy, if you were in a old energy that was that made you feel like boxed in, or you were in an old relationship or there's just like, there's nothing of an old here that is working for you. And it's so interesting that it's Virgo, because Virgo is so comfortable in the box. You're so comfortable in the status quo. And there's no status quo here at all. You need to jump. And like it's a leap, a big leap, like a rocket launch. Like that's what I feel here. It's like you're where you're supposed to be in this life right now. This is your destiny. The Wheel of Fortune has showed up. This is luck. This is expansion. This is new learning, new wisdom coming in, new gifts coming online. It's where you need to be. Some of you might be feeling uncomfortable with all this new energy coming in, all this new decisions that you need to make, all these new leaps and bounds that you have to step into. Because 10 of Cups in your past was like everything was like seemingly good. But now the universe is like, no, we don't need you comfortable right now. We need you uncomfortable, but in a really beautiful way. Because what's coming for you, Virgo, is freaking phenomenal. I mean, the Knight of Wands energy is like it's a Sagittarius energy, right? It's adventurous, it's nomadic. It's like you stepping into something very off your normal and being okay with it. So I don't know if you've made any decisions recently, but if you're stepping away from something old and moving into something new, you're on the right path, like at 1,000%. If you're still pondering and wondering about it, it's time to jump. It's time to leap. It is now. Like, no more in the old energy. No more staying with the same results and the same. You're being asked to completely like do a 360 in your life. And I see this as the best thing that you could be doing right now in your life, Virgo. So I don't know who's watching and if this resonates with you, but there is no part of this that remains in an old. There's no part of this that remains in a boring, in a list, in a whatever. You're being asked to metamorphosize your life. It's time. And it comes in your birthday, so it's kind of really cool. It's like almost working around your birthday. I like that, actually. Like you're an 8 and a 9 birthday. You're like gaining that power, and it's the end of the journey, and you're moving into something new. Like, are you ready? For me, it seems like you're ready. It's almost like a destiny for every single Virgo here, that it's part of your destiny. That's Wheel of Fortune. You're being given this huge opportunity to leap into an unknown that will garner you a lot of success and love and creativity and just a new world, a new life. It's very beautiful. I'm excited. I'm really excited for you. This is like amazing. Your advice is creativity, self-expression. Life is your canvas. Pink Chalcedony. Pink is all about a heart. But it's like, I don't know if this is like a new realm for you, like a new creative self-expression. Maybe some of you are being asked to maybe to tap into your creativity. Maybe you painting, dancing, singing, drawing, whatever it is, scrapbooking, flower arranging, whatever it is. It's like you've been like so focused on like blah 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 things, and now it's like, let it all go. Jump in. You have a freaking idea in your mind for a project. What are you doing? Do it. Page of Wands, the Fool, 8 of Cups. It's time. Leave behind which is like slow and not doing anything. And if you've been working on a project that is like lame, or if you're working on a relationship that's lame, it's like freaking jump. Anew, fresh. Oh, you have 2 cards here. Regret. I know that I cannot change the past. Right. We do not live with regret. Because everything that's happened for you is happened for a reason. It's to get you to this point where you're like, I'm ready. I'm ready to be in the supernova. I'm ready for the next step. Subconsciously, some of you don't realize it, but that's where it's all come to you, like to this point where it's time to make that big leap. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. I mean, yes. So maybe some of you are like deep into this like oh, I have to leave, I have to change, and you're stressing, and it's like, let it go. Live life to the fullest. Let love live. Let life live. You know, like, let go. And trust that wherever the universe is pushing you to jump, that is doing it for you. So I'm going to give you one last message, my beautiful Virgos. I just love this reading, actually. It's just so empowering. Virgo, please. All right. Let's see. No. Okay. It's so funny because I asked like 2 of them because it's their birthday. Do all things in moderation. No. Like, I mean, yeah, of course, do all things in moderation, but to me, it's like, do things. Just freaking do things. Do as they come to you, right? To me, like, I think you've always been in moderation. So I'm saying no. Next. Just freaking do. Live your soul, not a role. I love it. Live your freaking soul, not the role of being a mother, a wife, a partner, a this, a whatever, a boss. Or this. Live your life. Be that supernova that you are. Follow your heart. If it's leading you somewhere, then you know it's the right thing to do. But everything in these cards are saying that it's time to follow your heart and your soul, because it's leading you down the right path. And it might not be right for everybody else in your life, but you're not here to live everybody else's expectations. You're here to live your life. So have fun. Humor is very important. Express yourself. Get creative. Maybe you have to. It's a good outlet for you as you move into this new, and as everybody else has to like make their own opinions. Who gives a crap about them? This is an exciting time for you, Virgo. I'm so excited for this, because it's been a long time coming, and it's time to jump. I love you. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. This is amazing time for you. Jump in with 2 feet, 2 arms, all of it, man. Just go. Do it. Stop looking back. Stop thinking about it. Just do. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Libra. We got the Clown of Crossroads, which is kind of gorgeous because fuchsia is my favorite color. So the Clown of Crossroads. I feel like we always get this for you, Libra. And it's also a Libra thing, right? Balance. Like, you're always at a crossroads. You're always trying to figure things out. And here you are at this point in your life again. And I feel like it's a recurring thing with you, because it shows up a lot. You're at a place where you have to make a decision about a relationship, a job, a decision that has been lingering and like hovering over you for the longest time, and it's here again. And instead of like ignoring it or like covering it up with like a story that has helped you in the past, and it's like keeps coming up, and there's a reason for it to keep showing up, because you're not addressing it. You're not being true to your soul. That's all I could say. It's like, I feel like some of you are too much people pleasing other people around you, or you're afraid to make that decision that needs to be made, that has been showing up over and over and over again for you. It's like, do you need to stay in this relationship? Do you need to leave it? Do you need to do this? Like, why are you still holding on to this job? Why are you still holding on to this? What is it that you're afraid of? And it's like fear is very much a part of this crossroads that is keeping you back from living your true soul path. And I know it's triggering. I'm definitely trigger so many people on these readings, but it's almost like it's time. it's just time to make that decision. It's time to let go. It's time to release yourself from everyone else's story. Release yourself from your own story. So let's see what this clown of, what is it? of Crossroads has for us. So let's see. We have the Five of Swords. Exactly, the Five of Swords. It's like she's has her hand in her hands on her face in her hands because she can't look. She's perplexed. She's annoyed. She's stressed. She doesn't know. She feels like the world is against her. She feels like she doesn't know how to make a decision. She's her own nightmare kind of thing. She's like creating her problems. Fear. There's so much fear here. So much anxiety. Justice. You are showing up underneath. And this has to do, like when I see justice, it could be a marriage, separation, divorce. It could be you figuring out, like, could be a legal matter or business matter. Could be a lot of things, but there's definitely a lot of stress involved here. You're having a hard time making a decision. You're at a freaking crossroads, people. It's very clear here, and you are not wanting to see it. You just don't want to handle. You don't want to deal with it. And I get it, but your soul doesn't get it, because your soul is what are you doing? Your ego must get it. It must be having a field day with you. Like, oh yes, like let's just sit in this disarray forever. But your soul is like, why are we here constantly at the same road, the same fork in the road? So the Queen of Wands is an Aries. The Queen of Wands is like she or he knows what he wants in his life. The Queen of Wands doesn't give a rat's ass about what everyone else wants for her. She's like, look, she's like very confident. She's also not a pushover. She also doesn't like abide by everybody else's rules. Aries don't care. They just do. It might be very uncomfortable for everybody else around them, but they're not people pleasers at all. The Star card, the Aquarius energy. The Star is your hopes and dreams coming true, but the Star card, the Aquarius energy, is again this energy of like, I just do. Right? Like I don't like, and it's your like brother, your sister energy as well. But as much as they're thinkers as well as you are, they're just more confident about themselves. I mean, the Libra is all about pleasing others in relationships. They're all about relationships, right? That's your sign. You're the 7th house. You care about your family, your friends, your partners. You want to cultivate that, but at the same time, you'll get into a place where you are too accommodating to your partners who are not satisfying you, or your family or your friends. I'm not saying it's like, and the Queen of Wands and the Star are showing up and like, it's time to shine your light. It's time to shine the light on what it is that you want in a relationship, or your life. The Page of Swords is communication, speaking up, expressing yourself. This is you too, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Writing it all down, writing a book on it, right? There's like speaking about it to me. The Death card. Scorpio. Change. It's clear as day, and I don't even know what is going on in all of the Libras here that are watching me, but to me, I feel like it's going on too long. This indecision in your mind, this like you have parked yourself at a fork in the road. You've like you're parked. You're even outside of your car. There's not even, and it's like you've reached a point of like, well, I give up. I'm just, they're annoying, and they're like, they don't honor my journey. They don't honor this, whatever. But I'm just gonna stay. I'm gonna stay anyways, because I like the peace, and I don't want to confront anyone, and I don't want to make other people feel bad, and I don't want to, and I just want everything to feel good. I want harmony in my life. I don't want to bring up shit, right? I don't want to bring up what's really bothering me. So I'm just going to keep it like this. And the Queen of Wands is like, no. I'm not about here keeping harmony and peace. I'm here to express myself and tell you exactly how I feel, what I want, and where I want to go, and whatever. Like, they're unapologetic, the Queen, the Aries. The Aries doesn't care. And the Star card doesn't either. The Star card is like, the Aquarius is like, this is where I need to be, and I choose to shine, and I choose to shine my light. And if it bothers you, then I'm sorry, but this is what it is. It's like a truly being unapologetically you, Libra. And I think I've been seeing this for months with you, if not years, and it's coming to a head. It's like again, like I always say, it's always a choice. And if you're choosing to remain, universe is not really happy with you, because the universe sees something else. Like you cannot. It's time to own up to your soul path. You're ignoring it. You're ignoring it, and you're choosing to play with fire. And the Queen of Wands and the Aquarius are like, yo, no more playing with fire. Like, you are the fire. Like, let's do this. Let's communicate. Let's open up. Let's just say what we need to say. Because, even in communicating, expressing yourself, you can make changes within this partnership, within this job, within whatever it is that is ailing you. Because a lot of Libra is the king and queen of non-confrontation. It's time to confront. It's time, because when you do, change is here. You need to say goodbye to your old self and move into the new. And how are you going to do that if you remain as this old you? Pluto is transformation. Pluto is like Pluto. I say that because it rules the Scorpio. It rules the sign of Scorpio, which is the death card. It's like you're in this. It's almost necessary for you to change. You need to make a big change in your life, and it's now. And I'm going to say it next week again, probably, because if you haven't done this, I just feel like I don't know what you're holding on to. Keeping the peace, people pleasing, is dishonoring your soul. You need to honor your soul by following the voice in your head, that inner voice. Trust it. Stop being afraid. There's so much fear here, I feel. Look to someone for help. Look to a Queen of Wands in your life, someone who is empowering to help you through this. I feel like there is a lot of you are ready to make changes. A lot of you are ready for this Page of Swords, the death, to change it up a bit. Maybe some of you need to, I don't know, there's like a feeling here. I don't know. I feel like are going through something really bad, are going through like a little negotiation problem, and you're having a hard time with it, and you're, whatever it is, it's for your benefit. It's going to be okay, and it's asking you to move forward. Like, let's get out of this crossroads and take that path. You know what it is, and it's leading you there. It's time for change. Your advice is not all wanderers are lost. Clearing the way, luck, opportunity. Right? It's like, I love it. Not all wanderers are lost. You're not like, it's time to make the change. And if you feel like you're lost, you're not. You're never alone in this journey. Ever, ever, ever. And like, how many times has this happened to you as well? Like if you go back to your childhood or your teenage life or whatever it is, and you dreaded to make that decision, and then you made it and you're like, oh my God, it was the best thing ever. Why did I wait so long? I feel like some of you are in this position right now, and you're like holding on to something that's just not working. So go out there, roam, travel, like live your life. Stop holding on to these people that are not bringing you anything, or this job or whatever it is that's holding you back from living your authentic soul path. I feel like you're on this precipice, like this opportunities are waiting for you on the other side, like, and you're just holding on because, you know, like, what is my family gonna say? What is my biz gonna say? Like, who cares? I keep saying that to you all the time. Anyways. Empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Empathic, like empathy. It's like, it's, I kind of like, I believe, like, it's like you're at the crossroads, but I feel like that's like you. Like you're, I want to see both sides, and I want to like hold on to this. Maybe they're showing me this because you don't, it's fine to be empathic about other people in your life, but I need you to be empathic towards yourself. Where is the empathy towards you? Like, you're too worried about everyone else around you and how they're gonna feel and how they're gonna be, and how, what if I'm gonna be, they're gonna be left alone, and what are they gonna do without me? What are and it's like you're denying your life, your choices, your true path, because this and this and this situation. I don't know, like something big is happening here, and it's ready for you. It's ready for you to make that choice, my beautiful Libra. So I'm going to give you an extra message for Libra, please. What does Libra need to know? Wow. Let go and enjoy. Let that shit go, people. Enjoy your life. Come on. We didn't come onto this earth to like live our little life and to follow rules and to like hang around and hold on to other people in case of reaction. Who cares? Live your life to the fullest. Ask yourself the questions. Am I enjoying, like, why am I here? Why am I holding on to this job that's like giving me like pain? Oh, because I make $300,000 a year, but I'm like, I hate it every day. Ask yourself these questions. Live life according to your heart. Let it go and enjoy. And I will meet you in Paris. All right. This is your message, Libra. I feel like some of you need to hear this, and maybe some of you don't. And if you don't, then you go check your rising and your moon for other messages, because these are general readings. If you want to take personal readings, we can get on a call together, or you can come if you live in Montreal. Otherwise, like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me. But also, it's time. I really feel like we're at a point in our lives where we cannot live for others anymore. We need to live for ourselves. You are here to live your life to the fullest and not give in to other people's rules, and not to give in any rules, by the way. Anyways, all right. This is the message. I love you. I'll see you next week. Hello, my beautiful Scorpio. We got Pixie Pierrot. Pixie Pierrot. This is all about you being unapologetically you. The true essence of Scorpio. Not following the rules, which you don't, but not people pleasing, not because someone is uncomfortable around you, so you're gonna like you're gonna keep from saying something. It's like being completely honest about who you are, like the foundation of who you are, like being authentic. You know, it's like this is the whole journey. It's being completely transparent and expressing yourself, and who cares if it like affects your followers, if you're, you know, affects your family members, your friends, your partners. It's like, where did we lose ourselves on this journey that we had to tiptoe around everybody? We have to like, no, oh, I can't be dark. I have to, like, if you feel like being dark, Scorpio of all people, then be dark. Like, why do you need to hold back from saying something? Like, you know, it's just like this feeling of enough. It's time to be you. Let's just see what's going on this week. The four, oh, I don't think so. I think it was like this. The Four of Swords, which is like kind of creepy. Anyways, the Four of Swords is not this creepy. The Four of Swords is like taking time to relax and enjoy your life and taking time out for yourself. The Four of Cups, interesting, is being bored a little bit with life, annoyed. I'm gonna see. Four, right? The Three of Cups, having fun. The Six of Swords. I'm gonna turn them all. The Page of Coins, and the Nine of Wands. Okay, interesting energies here. Libra, Cancer, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sagittarius. But obviously here it feels like at the beginning of this reading, some of you have been a little lackadaisical about life, or been you've taken a step back with making decisions, or with the way you're living your life. You're like, you've taken a little step back is what I feel with the Four of Swords and the Four of Cups. Maybe you're enjoying yourself. Maybe some of you are even bored with life a little bit. I feel like you're like, meh. Everything is meh to you right now. It's just like you're almost not able to see. I don't know. I feel like there's a little. Some of you have taken steps to be a little. I mean, this card is so psychotic. I'm like looking at it. I'm like, the Four of Swords is supposed to be like you reevaluating your life, and here it's like this after the Three of Swords, which you dealt with a lot of grief and sadness, and he has this freaking sword going into his mouth, or like he has a selenite wand. And he's all tied up and shit. So like, when I look at these two cards, because of the imagery of the cards, I almost feel like you feel a little bit tied to a relationship, tied to a job, tied to like someone in your life that you can't fully express yourself, like you can't be yourself with, which is why she's showing up. And it almost feels to me like you're uncomfortable. You're uncomfortable in a certain area of your life. Is it, are you uncomfortable with your career path? Are you uncomfortable with your children, your parents, your partners, your sister, your siblings, your friends. Like, there's a part of you that is unable to be authentically yourself, perhaps, and that's why you feel a little bit unable, like unsure how to express yourself, unsure how to talk to people, unsure. I just feel like there's an interesting energy happening here with you, Scorpio, which is not usual, because usually I mean, the Scorpios in my life are pretty authentically themselves. Like, they always speak what they need to say. But, I mean, we all have those moments where we hold back, right? When it comes to certain people. It's not everybody you can be totally authentically yourself with. I guess it could be with me. And then there's the Three of Cups, with it is like coming together, socializing. And then the Six of Swords is like moving away from something. So it's like there's a lot of juxtaposition happening here. It's like you're uncomfortable with certain people, and then you're socializing. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Maybe you've been having to socialize and network with more people this summer, and it's like it's put you in an uncomfortable position, right? It made you face up to a lot of things about yourself that you probably don't like about yourself or other people. Like how energies are not aligning with you or something like that. And you're realizing that the Six of Swords energy is like, you're realizing that you don't need to hang around this kind of person anymore. You don't need to if this job is not aligning with you, then why are you there? Like, you're needing to really honor your soul and your authentic self by following the guidance that your soul is trying to scream at you. That's what I'm trying to think here. It's like you're it's so funny because like some of you have been bored, so you decided to go out, and then you realize this is not what I want to do. Or some of you like there's different scenarios here. But a lot of you, it feels with the Six of Swords, is that you're ready to move on to a new path. Perhaps you had resistance. You had resistance to making this change because everybody's like, come on, let's just like have fun. Let's just like let go of all what you're thinking, Scorpio. Let go of all these thoughts. That I feel that energy here as well. Like some of you were unable to express yourselves, your true selves, because everyone wants you to be a certain way. And it's been uncomfortable for you. That's what I feel. And it's not only this week and last week, and it's an ongoing thing. And the Six of Swords is like, okay, where do you want to be, Scorpio? Where do you want to be? Because the Page of Coins speaks of a new opportunities, a new financial security, a step, like it's like a new home. Maybe you need to move into a new home, maybe a new job, a new career, like everything to do with financial stability and security here. There's something here that's missing for you. You feel like you're 1 foot in, 1 foot out kind of thing, and it's like completely trusting in yourself and trusting in that decision that you're making. And if it requires you to travel, and if it requires you to do something that it's uncommon for everybody else, then you still have to just listen to yourself, which you do usually, right? I don't know, there's just a feeling here that maybe a lot of you have followed other people's, like, because you're trying to like appease everybody else, and maybe a lot of you have doubted your unique essence, your authentic selves, and just like gone with the flow, or said, okay, I'm gonna let it all go, and I'm just gonna amalgamate with these people. Like, I'm just gonna, and you can't. That's the thing I feel here. It's like, it's not working. Like you're trying really hard to appease to everyone else around you, and it's just not working because you're like unique self. And it's like saying, yeah, you're your unique self, so let's get up on off and let's go and get that job that actually ignites the passion inside you. Let's go live in that home that ignites that, you know what I'm saying? It's just a feeling here that's like, it's Sagittarius energy. Let's be you in your authentic self. Like, you can't play the game is what I'm seeing here. It's not working. It's time to go back to this pixie Piero, right? Like, it's like there's this feeling of you moving away from the norm. And also I just feel like there's some of you that are going to start a new project or start something that is very exciting to me, financially rewarding, and you might get like a pushback from people, you know, because everybody has something to say, and just stick with it. Keep persevering, going forward with whatever it is, even if it's you moving away or going or doing, like making a decision that's off of, you know, the norm. Persevere, run with it, trust yourself. What an interesting reading. Okay, they're very like, your advice is turquoise and forget-me-nots. Balance, cracking open, deep healing, balancing karma. I mean, balance, you know, again, it's like, balance is harmony, I guess. It's like, finding that, I don't know, I'm having like an interesting, like, like balance. It sounds like it's like beautiful, but for me right now, I don't feel like you need to be in balance in a sense. Like I feel like you need to, we need to all stop trying to find that perfect harmony between relationships and whatever, and just do ourselves kind of thing. That's that feeling I'm getting here. I feel like for me, turquoise is the sea. It's open. It's like this healing energy is like, be as open and embrace the possibilities that are around you, but according to you, Scorpio, not according to other people. So I find it interesting. Deep healing, cracking open. Yeah, 100%. Let's see what else there is. Service, I feel good when I can help others. I mean, we're at service at every freaking second of the day, helping others. So yeah, continue doing your service. I applaud you, all of you. And grief, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. To me, grief is exactly where we're at too. We're all grieving this old story of ours. We're all grieving these old relationships that are not working, and so many of us are holding on to them. We're grieving all these old selves that have lived through these times, have like lived through this childhood, this trauma, but it's not you anymore. And this is like happening in the collective as well. And it's like time to release yourself and allow the collapse of the old to bring in this new. And the like authentic self, who is that anyways, right? Like, I think a lot about that. It's like, it's not an old self of ours. It's something completely new that we've never really lived. And it's a new thing for humanity as well. We're in this energy that has never been experienced before. And we're having to grieve our old selves, all the versions of ourselves, and move into this exciting new version that we don't even know what to expect. But it's so important to release ourselves from these versions. Also, the people, the expectations, the attachments, the rules, you know, the limited belief systems, all of it. It's just like done. And you tried. I feel like you tried this past week, this summer or winter, wherever you are. You've tried really hard to like play the game, and it just didn't work. And you realize I'm ready. I'm ready to move into my next like step. I'm ready to crack it open and dive right into it and be of service to humanity, which you are, and thank you for that, but be of service to myself, finally, which is being and like learning about me, my new me. I love it. Right? Okay. So, what is the message for Scorpio? Scorpio, Scorpio. Oh, there's so much. Let's see. So I got 2 for you. Number 1 is begin to explore. Let's go to Paris together. Begin to explore, open up the possibilities, open up the pathways. Don't get comfortable with whatever it is. Like, be ready for change. I love it. Trust the divine plan. I mean, that's all I need to say, because that's all we need to do. Trust that the discomfort is there to show us to turn away and change the path. Be like, you know, whatever the challenges we have, the roadblocks we have are there to show us that it's time for change. We trust. Just trust. That's all you need. I love you, Scorpio. I hope it's resonating. If it didn't, check your rising and your moon. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. You got this. This is freaking beautiful. Everybody has these beautiful energies. It's grieving the old, collapsing the old, and moving into the new. You got this. I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. We got the Proud Pierrette. Number 33, divine number. I want to read to you from the book, because this is like a really intense energy coming through here for you. And I wanted to read what she has to say for you. Dear wild one, have you felt like you've lost your footing? Got a bit clumsy, made a mistake? Have you been second guessing your choices? Don't you dare doubt you. Be proud of all you've done and how far you've come. Never be ashamed of who you are or the journey you've taken. If you feel that life is getting you down, or you should have or could have made different decisions in life, the oracle comes to you with reassurance. You are doing a great job. You are meant to have learning experiences. What matters is that you choose to learn, and you do. And in your own time, your own way, you make sense of things, and you grow wiser and stronger as a person. If the ridicule, judgment, or shaming you are dealing with is not an internal situation, but something you feel is coming from those who would seek to tear you down to make themselves feel better about who they are, then know that the oracle brings you comfort. You are stronger and wilder and more beautiful and shrewd than any of that mean-spirited fearfulness. You might feel as though the fearful ones are killing your joy, but keep your chin up, because you are going to get through this and leave it behind. Any mud being slung your way is not going to stick. Let it slide right off or remain stuck in the hands of those throwing your way. Keep your sense of inner dignity intact. Never make yourself smaller to placate the fear in another's heart. Take pride in who you are, be proud to be you, and know that this is a way to respect and honor the creative, loving power of the universe that created you. I just found this very intense, and I needed to read it out to you, because I feel like this is like you're experiencing what the whole humanity is experiencing, all this like shame and blame being slung at you. So I don't know what's going on in your life, Sagittarius, but you're not alone in this. And we're going to see what's going on with you here. we have the Hierophant. It's the Taurus energy. The Hierophant is you stepping into your power, you grounding yourself, grounding your energy. Could be also a Taurus in your life. Let's just see. The King of Cups is the Scorpio energy. The King of Cups speaks of father energy, or partner energy, or, you know, someone that is spiritual, someone open. Both are spiritual, like Hierophant and King of Cups. So that could be that. So let's just see. The Queen of Swords. Wow. These are like heavy energies. I mean, good energies. Libra, like getting clear. The Tower. Shit is happening. The Moon. Dude, deep emotions coming up. And the Queen of Wands. Okay. What? This is a major arcana. Hierophant, Tower, the Moon. A king, 2 queens in your life, and a king. Taurus, Libra, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries. Okay, so, I mean, right off the bat, we have these 2 queens and kings. The King of Cups is the spiritual, very romantic, very idealist, a king that's willing to give you the world, that's willing to open up you, like welcome you in his arms, and with no judgment, right? The Queen of Wands, full of judgment, right? So, but she's the outgoing, she's creative, she's like helping you move through things. She's like pushing you, encouraging you to like step outside of the possibilities, to see things. Like it's your sister, you know, it's your brother energy, the Aries. It's like, where's that fire within you, Sagittarius? Where have you lost it? The Queen of Swords, Libra energy, air sign. It's like, let's get real about things. Let's cut through the bullshit, Sagittarius. No more like falling for everyone else's reactions, opinions, guidance, whatever it is. It's like direction. It's like it's time for you to stand in your power. It's time for you to stand up and express yourself how you want to. Get grounded. Feel secure in whatever is coming out of your mouth. Feel secure in like how you choose to lead your life. It's not going with everyone else's dreams and anyone else's ideations of how you should live your life. It's not going to be comfortable when you go up against everyone else's shoulds and coulds and obligations and ways of It's never comfortable. But in the uncomfortable is where your true essence lies. We're not here to live a comfortable life. We are freaking starseeds. We're here to make massive changes in humanity on the earth. It's not about following a rule. It's not about following a path. It's about following your inner knowing. The moon is asking you to go deep into your not spirituality, but into your intuition, to your heart. You got to go deep in there. It's not comfortable in there. It's very uncomfortable. It's chaotic. It needs to clear. I don't know. I read that in the book because I felt like Sagittarius is going through some massive metamorphosis in their lives. And it's like, you don't follow rules normally, Saggy. And some of you find yourselves in a place where you have followed the rules. The Taurus has followed the rules, right? The Hierophant energy. It's like the Bishop card. It's like, this is the way we do things. We don't like move. We don't even question. We just follow. And the King of Cups underneath is like, well, let's feel into it, you know. It's like, this is like, let's not feel into it. This is the Taurus and Scorpio are the opposite signs on the zodiac wheel, so it's kind of interesting they're showing up here. It's just like this juxtaposition, this like clear difference of energies happening around you, Sagittarius. I just feel like there's so many opinions, there's so many divine feminine and masculine energies around you trying to manipulate you or help you through it as well. Like, by all means, I feel like they're all like positive energies. They're just different energies, right? Fire, air, water, like emotions, mental, compassion and love, right? And the moon is super emotional too, and the Hierophant, the grounded, you know, just there's so much. There's assistance, but there's also you getting super clear with the Queen of Swords in the Tower. You're getting really super clear of what it is you want. You want. Not your partner, your ex-partner, your husband, your wife, your whatever, your siblings, your parents, your friends, it's like the Queen of Swords is like cuts the clutter. She's like sits on her throne, and she freaking knows what she wants in her life, and it doesn't make others uncomfortable when the Queen of Swords is here. She doesn't care what you think about your life, her life path. And this is the Tower moment, is that moment where you're like moving through it and like crying and punching your fist in the air and just like owning it. You're owning it. You're owning your emotions. You're like, yeah, I'm freaking drowning in my freaking emotions right now, but I need to go through it. Thank you very much. Queen of Wands is like, yeah, you do. Like, if you feel like crying for 6 days straight, then do it, please. You don't have to apologize to anybody for how you feel. It's like you, Saggy, have to get back up onto your feet again and do you. Regardless of the thousands of opinions, regardless of how everyone else sees it. Well, you should have done this, you should do this, you should do this. And it's like the should is the worst thing you could say to a Saggy, first of all, or a fire sign, right? Like, it's like, don't tell me you should, please. So it's like, be proud, like this proud Pierrette, be proud of where you are. Nobody needs to understand your journey. Only you. And most of us don't understand our journeys, but we trust the journey. We trust that where we are at right now it was led to us by our heart. And it doesn't mean that everybody else is going to understand it. And it doesn't mean that you have to abide by everybody else around you either. It means that you need to follow your own heart. Nobody else's, just yours. And if you want to do something, then you do it because that's what your higher self, your heart is telling you, not anybody else, because it's yours. It's your journey. It's very freaking fiery, this reading. This is like really you stepping into your own, and it's as chaotic as it might feel right now, as you might feel like it's the end of the world for you, but know that in the ends of the world, in the collapse, is where you see the light, right? It would be not normal to live a freaking Pleasantville life. Like, oh yes, everything is great. I have a job. I have a partner. Everything is love, 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 love. That's not part of the starseed journey, by the way. It's not, there's nowhere near. You're clearing a vessel of so much trauma. And the worst thing you can do is allow others, people's opinions and direction and guidance to affect your journey. If things align with you in your heart, then you listen. But if it doesn't, don't question yourself. Don't doubt yourself, because in that doubt is when we fall back 100 spaces. Trust your journey. Thus far, it's led you here to wherever you are at in your life. Trust it and move forward with it. And love yourself. To me, it's like the moon. I usually see like mysteries and secrets, and the moon to me is like you tapping into that highly spiritual self of yours and not giving a rat's ass as to how it's expressed in this real world or this fake world or whatever this is. You actually, like the Queen of Wands is like your brother and your sister telling you, like, not your sign, the sign, right? The Aries is fire sign saying, stand in your freaking power, Saggy. We're here. We're holding you to the light. You do what it is that's in your heart. Not in other people's hearts and minds. I know, it's just a challenge. It's a challenge for the human. Your advice is Mama Cacao and Rhodonite, heart opening, heightened sensitivity, unifying, high on love. So your advice is go into your heart. That's all I can say, right? Like, it's like, get in there, trust that heart of yours. It's trying to lead you down the path that is yours and yours alone and nobody else's. You're not here to follow other people's rules. You're not here to follow the box. You're not here to like live in the limited belief systems of others. You're here to follow your journey. And it all starts here. Or here, or wherever. Your heart is everywhere. It's not only here, right? It's just... Your advice is, I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Adversity. like, can you attest to this, Saji? Yeah. Because adversity brings up, makes you face and confront those challenges, right? Like those people's opinions and judgments and whatever belief systems that are coming up in your face is like, okay, I see that. I mean, I don't choose to live that way, but I appreciate your guidance and your direction, but it doesn't mean I need to take it. That's where we see your spiritual side emerge. Self-esteem, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. I mean, usually you're fully confident beings, Sagittarius, and it's normal that everyone has to fall a little bit because that's the journey. You know, we're all insecure as well, right? Because there is a part of us that doesn't know the next step. I mean, a big part of us that doesn't know the big next step. And it's just to find that confidence that, okay, it's going to be all right. I'm following my heart. My heart says something else, and everyone else around me doesn't understand why my heart is saying that. But it's not for them. It's not their life. It's mine. It's my journey, and I need to follow it confidently. Huge. This is huge. This is, for me, is a huge shift here, because 3 major arcanas and 3 court cards speak of huge shift and a lot of people in your life that are affected or are helping you through this. So you have a trifecta here of 2 women and a man that could be helping you, or could be also the source of your confrontation. Everybody's a reflection, everybody's a mirror, everyone is in your life to bring up the uncomfortable in you and to help you through it, right? So there's no right or wrong. Sagittarius, please. What is the message? Accept disappointments gracefully. I had to show you this right away. And raise your vibration, right? Accept disappointment. It's like, what's a disappointment anyways? Like, it's like, we have lived too long for other people's expectations, and it's time to not let things go. Like, you know, if someone's disappointed in you, well, let it go gracefully. Really, they're disappointed in themselves. That's the mirror. It's not an easy one for people to acknowledge, but that's the deal. Raise your vibration however you want it, with sound, with water, with love, however you want to do it. You know it. Just be you, and it's time to stand in your truth, my beautiful Saggies, and stop following. Go into your heart. I love you. You got this. This is a huge week or not month for you. Like, I don't know, like, when this is going to affect you. It doesn't have to be this week. It could be next week and 2 weeks from now. You know, it's all quantum time, but this has been going on and it's coming up, and it's time to battle through it and never ever back down from this tower moment, because it's there to bring you into the next level. All right. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. Big kiss and big hug to you. Love you. Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. We got Red Countess. We have this beautiful Countess with orange, red, curly hair, and these two birds on her shoulder and on her head. You're gonna see that. Birds always speak of freedom, you know, opportunities, and the Red Countess is me, a fiery energy, high priestess energy. It's like, trust yourself. Like, she embodies confidence to me, right? She like embodies this feeling of like, I know where I need to go. I know what I need to do. The birds are here telling me it's time to fly. It's time to move into this new life, into this new path. And I'm trusting the birds. Like, I'm trusting that within me. And I'm not wavering. But a little part of me is like, you know, listening to all the other people's opinions around me, listening to everything else around me, and not really allowing me to trust my own guidance. Like, the Red Countess is like, yo, right? Like, what are you doing? Wherever you're at right now is where you need to be. Let's see where you need to be. Let's see. All right, Capricorn, let's get into this. We have the Star card. Aquarius energies, your hopes and dreams coming true. But it's far greater than that. It's you stepping into your, honoring your soul, honoring your path. The Two of Cups is a soulmate energy. It's a coming together, a union. Could also be a decision in love. The Four of Cups is uncertainty, boredom. Let's see. Strength card, bravery. The Lovers. Woo! We have 2 cups and the Lovers in the same reading. Hello. And the Six of Wands, victory. Okay. I mean, it's really clear. I mean, it's very clear that this is all about love or relationships. You have the Two of Cups and the Lovers have showed up here. These are balance, you know, 6 is balance. This is coming together. It's a decision making. But it's clear as day that some of you are having to make, obviously with the Red Countess here, with the freedom, the fly, you have to make some big decisions when it comes to love. But some of you are Four of Cups, are dreading it, are unsure of how to process, like to move forward. and you're requiring courage to move. So it's not like, because the Star card is you shining the light on your relationship. It's you getting a little bit more rational about where you need to be in this relationship. And does it have to be only love, a romantic? No, it could be a friendship, a family ship, or whatever, a part, like, you know. But it's this feeling of you, I really feel like this is you shining the light on a relationship in your life, and it's a little bit uncomfortable for you. Yeah. The Four of Cups. You've been very apprehensive about looking at this for the longest time. But you've received so many nudges, you've received so many messages that have come in from physical sources, spiritual sources, and it's like you ignored them. And they're showing up again. And the Strength card is like, you can do this, Capricorn. It's time to stop avoiding these messages. You've been given so much direction with the Star card. Like, it's clear as day as to where you need to be in this relationship. And it's time to choose. Like the Lovers is, it's time to choose. Like, let's like ignore these two. It's time to choose what you want to do with this current relationship. Like the Star is beautiful. It's a beautiful energy, but it's also Aquarius energy, which is very raw energy. It's like this, let's get real. Let's put our relationship in the light now. And let's look at it as clear as day. Is this really where I want to be? Yes. Okay, perfect. You know, like why, but why is it that I'm feeling like uncertain? Why am I feeling a bit lost? Why am I feeling like bored, annoyed, uncomfortable in it? That's what's happening. I don't know where it is. It doesn't have to be your love. Like I said, it could be any other relationship, but there is something definitely happening in a union. And it feels uncomfortable for me. I can tell you that. But the Strength card is here, and it's like, dip into that strength of yours, dip into those resources, dip into your heart, a Capricorn, and tell me how you feel. Are you in the right place? Are you doing things for other people? Are you people pleasing? Are you doing things because you have children, because you've been together for this long, because you have a family, because you have this? Like, why are you hanging on to something that feels uncomfortable to you? That feels like a bit heavy? You know, that's something to ask. It could be that you are in a really good relationship and you're just bored right now in it, and there could be like a moment for you to make a change. This could be the perfect time for you to make a change, to speak up about it, to have the bravery, the courage to express yourself. That could be that too here. But there's these two scenarios happening here, and I feel like the birds showing up here speak of, it's either time to fly or take this relationship and rise, or fly away, you know? So it's up to you, and you know. But the next two cards that come up is like Lovers and Six of Wands, which is you moving into a new relationship, which is very successful, which is going to be the perfect thing that you can do, or re-strengthening the bond between you, like with you. And it's both scenarios are very positive to me with the Six of Wands. So it's like you only know, but I feel like you have, you've hit a snag in your relationship. You're annoyed by your partner, by your sibling, your parents, your friends. There's something that's like you've been hanging on just because, and you've been like giving it the best shot. You've been like strong, you've been the survivor of all of this, and then it's like it's time to make these big changes in your life. Where do you want to go, Capricorn? Do you want to remain there? So then how are you going to with that relationship, how are you going to move forward? The only way I see it is to find a common ground. Or it's time to start fresh. Like it's a general reading. I don't like to make decisive decisions like this for you, because I don't want to, oh yeah, you need to leave and you need to stay, you know what I'm saying? So I'm giving you both scenarios, but there's an obvious Four of Cups energy here where there's an instability within your home and your family. Cancer energy. There's an instability of how you perceive this relationship. A lot of you, I feel like, almost stuck in it, or it's just like you're just going with the flow, like you're living according to the norms, right? You just got to do it, kind of thing. But there's this the Leo energy here, Six of Wands, and the Strength card, and the Gemini energy here. It's like asking you to step it up a little bit. Where do you really want to be in your life? Do you want to be with a partner that is meh? Or do you want it that makes you feel like, or do you want to be in a partnership that is exciting and new and illuminating and empowering? And it's funny because the Two of Cups is like that soulmate energy. It almost feels like some of you had to be in this place. Like this is your lesson. Your lesson has been doled out already. And now it's time to make this change, right? Everybody comes in with a lesson. Most people get into relationships because they have to face that unhealed part of themselves, right? And some of you have. And now you're like, okay, what am I hanging on to? Why am I hanging on to this? Because everybody else says I need to hang on to this? Because la 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 la. It's all the same stories again. And it's like, no, I am strong. I am a freaking lion or a goat. I mean, this is you actually. You're a goat. So, or you're half goat, half man. And it's like you choosing, choice as the Lover's card. You choosing your next love story. It could be with the same person, but changing it up. Or it could be with a new person. But I really feel like you are at this precipice moment in your life, Capricorn, where you're having to step into this Red Countess role. High Priestess, High Priest, if you're a masculine watching this. And it's time to fly. It's time to soar above the clouds and do what you want to do. And be grateful and thankful for the partnership that you had that taught you something or is teaching you something, and that's why you're going to hang on, or you're not. Whatever this is, this new energy feels very positive to me and healing and empowering. So kind of cool. kind of cool. And your advice is rewild. Tree keeper, perception versus reality. Rewilding, I've received this for other, Aquarius, I think, a few weeks ago. Rewild is like starting fresh again. Going back to 0 point. Going back to a place where There are no more limitations for you. There are no limitations for you. There are no like following freaking rules. There are no boxes. There are no like, this is the way it has to be. This is the shoulds and coulds and obligations. No, it's rewilding. It's like changing yourself and becoming this completely new version of you, which is what we're doing, really. A lot of us, we're all like rewilding. We're all stepping into something completely unknown, something completely new. Love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Like it's freaking all over here. There's like a new love coming in. Look at these colors. It's kind of nice. They all kind of match together. It's like you falling in love with yourself again. That could be a two of the lovers. Could be you falling in love with yourself again. But it also could be new love coming in that's empowering you, that's helping you see perception versus reality. See differently. Courage. Oh my God, courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Courage is the strength card. Love is not something we need to find outside of ourselves. Love is inside you, and if you can be completely in love with yourself, you don't need necessarily anyone outside of yourself. But love is beautiful regardless with someone else. If they bring you, if they don't have high expectations of you, if they love and honor you like you honor and love yourself. Courage is living with no fear of anything, right? That is the epitome. Relationship is never feeling fear, never feeling like you need to step on eggshells, never feel like you need to dishonor your soul. So this is a really interesting reading because it's all about love. It's like Gemini a little bit, but yours is smoother than Gemini's. So let's see what other message Capricorn has. Capricorn, please. What other message? What a beautiful card. Look forward. This is for everybody. Stop looking back at what was, because what was no longer works in the now or in the forward, right? We are here to live in the present moment. Keep moving forward. How are you feeling right now in your love life? How are you feeling right now with yourself? What you felt yesterday is over right now. Are you getting all the love that you need? Do you love the same way with this other person or people or whatever? It's time to question. It's time to stand in the awareness of where you are right now. I love it. Look forward, peoples. All right, this is like a really beautiful reading. So I will see you next week. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. It's time to get real. I love you. I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. So we got the Duke of Shadows. When I saw this, I was like, I love it actually, because I like the shadow energy, because it's like diving deep into your shadow, right? There's things coming up for you that are not, like you can't see them with your eyes. You feel the energy rising up within. You feel that there's change, that there's growth happening, that there is something coming up, but you can't see with your eyes, which is freaking this whole journey, right? So I want to read from the book because I feel like there's certain of these that are very potent. And this one is one of them. So, the Duke of Shadows indicates that a process has been set in motion, but is under the radar of your awareness. Something is happening, even if that doesn't appear to be the case. But just like a seed starts to grow into a plant deep in the earth, apparently invisible and yet very real, you are being subjected to invisible but real forces of growth and healing at this time. His appearance signifies that the biggest picture of what is happening right now is not fully available to you. It will be in time, but for now, this card reminds you that what you are seeing is not the whole story and is not the final verdict. Because you cannot know what you don't know, you will need to wait for more information to come to you. So if what you see, sense, or feel is negative right now, don't believe it. You are in a time of your life when your perspective will be partial. That is not enough. That is not through some failure on your part. It is just the way of things at various points in the process of bringing dreams and visions to life in the world. I freaking love this energy. It's like there are things happening that you cannot see. It's just like it's like us, this journey that we're on. We don't see. Everything is unknown to us. It's just accepting the fact that, yeah, it might feel really uncomfortable right now. You might not understand anything that's happening to you. You might be feeling feelings for people. You might feel like you might be experiencing things that just don't align with what you are feeling in the present moment, but it's there and it's happening, and it's just to let things go and allow things to happen. I freaking love it. And you know what, Aquarius, is if anyone, it's you who can deal with this. So let's see. You just love the unknown, right? So we have the Queen of Cups, which is a Cancer energy, but it's also a very, it's a spiritual, someone in your life. It could be a mother energy. It could be a female energy that you look to guidance for, someone who is open-minded, non-judgmental, that's embracing, that's like empowering you, like that. Nice. Could be you too, but we'll see. The Six of Cups. The Six of Cups speaks of childhood, someone from your, or a past life energy as well, someone coming into your life that is helping you through this new life, or it could be, like I said, a mother, a sibling, an aunt, a family member, because it's Six of Cups. But it could also be because, we're on this journey together. It could be a past life connection here coming in. The Five of Wands, Leo energy, but also struggle, right? I kind of like this with the shadows. Like you're struggling with this person, or you're struggling, you have an internal struggle and you're not sure. Like you have all this shadow energy that's coming up, all this old trauma, or all this like unexplainable energy, or questions or feelings to coming up, and you're like, you have, Page of Cups in reverse. You have a resistance to relationship, resistance to love, maybe someone around you that's manipulating you, someone when it comes to love. Interesting. The Empress in reverse is a mother energy, a partner energy. It could be yours. Again, it's a little bit of manipulation here. Resistance to accepting love. Let's see. And the Queen of Cups again. Interesting. We have the two Queens of Cups and an Empress in reverse. And a Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, so if I look at this in as a general reading, as a general, not dissecting each card, I see that there is some definite resistance on your part to accepting love, to accepting this this new path that's opening up for you with a possible partner. Like, it's like definitely feels like love, like a relationship. You are struggling with you're struggling with love for self. You're struggling with love with your parent, which is like a mother. You're struggling with your sibling, usually someone older than you, though, like a female in your life. You're it's just, I almost feel with the female in your life, you are holding back from, you're not willing to accept the love and the spiritual guidance or whatever it is. There's just something interesting happening here for you. You're like open to it, and yet you're holding back, you're resisting. And it's because maybe some of you have had traumatic experiences with love, with children. There could be a fallout if you're a parent here watching with your children, with one child of yours. And it's like, or you could have a fallout with your mother, grandmother, or like a female. There's a lot of scenarios happening here. So like, I'm just like giving them to you all. But for me, Aquarius, there's some deep resentment that we have for females in your life. And they could be mothers, because the queens are here, and the Empress and the Queen, the Six of Cups is here. So it almost feels that it's like either you have a deep resentment for your mother or a female, or it could be like a masculine energy too. The Empress, or someone who has failed you as a child, has failed you when you were a child, or has failed who has come head to head with a child. Like, there's just a lot of here going on. And this resistance and this struggle that you have with this person in your life is causing a impasse for your future relationship with a woman or a man, let's say, okay? Whether you're a man or female watching me. And I feel like the Queen of Cups showing up again is like, it's time to open your heart, Aquarius. You have some deep old trauma that is probably stuck and coming up, and it's time to release it. Stop fighting it. Five of Wands. Stop fighting. Stop resisting any of this trauma, this like stuck energy. It needs to come out. It needs to release itself. We don't blame or shame yourself or someone else for what you're going through. It's like, it's all it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. Like, we have to remember that, because we're all on this journey. Each of us has our contract, and it's all coming up here for you. I feel like there's people here that need to it's like the Empress in reverse and the Queen of Cups is like you're resisting help from a divine feminine energy. Meanwhile, it's where you need to be opening yourself up to. So some of you are holding back from this energy that is very, feels very, not forceful, but it feels very strong in your life, and you're like, no, I can't deal with this right now. And the Queen of Cups is like, yeah, you gotta open your arms to me, because we need to move forward here. And yeah, you've struggled with your either children, or you've struggled with relationships. You've struggled with people who have manipulated you, who have played with your heart in the past or in the present. Maybe in the right now moment this is happening too. And that's why you're like, no, I don't want to deal with this anymore. I'm done. But I'm telling you right now, Aquarius, it's time to open your heart fully to that which you are resisting. And the Empress, like I say, could be a mother, could be a woman in your life, could be someone from your past life that's coming in. There's this very strong spiritual nurturing energy coming in, and you're freaking. And it's also, or it could be, I mean, going off, it could be a business. Like also it could be a new project, but I really feel like it's people. These are people here. And you're being asked to open your heart again. Find that compassion within you. Allow love to come back in. You've been hurt a lot in the past, in the present moment as well. You have like someone from your past life who is here to help you on this journey again, and you're struggling because you've been hurt so much. Like I said, pages are children, or they could be the Page of Cups is love. You've struggled with it. And again, this person is coming back, and you're like, fuck off. Like, don't come near me, right? And it's like that your journey is to open your heart to us. We're here to help you, right? To guide you. You're definitely not alone in this. And it's like, that's that dark shadow within you coming up. Wow. This is some energy here. Your advice is the golden Libyan tektite. No, it's expansion, initiation, galactivation. Okay. So those of you who are on this journey, it's like activation coming in, upgrading, clearing. It's like you're moving into a new level on this journey, and the only way you can move is if you move away from this resistance that you have when it comes to love, when it comes to these female energies here. It's time to open your heart and allow the compassion to come in or go out. It's like finding your way around whatever this is that is blocking you. But I know, I see it with the Five of Wands and the Page of Cups energies. Definitely some really heavy energies that you've been worked with. You've been dealing with, whether it's with children, whether it's people younger than you, whether it's like partners or family members, or just friendships, anything to do with love, or even love with self. You've struggled with loving yourself completely. It could be because you had a really rough childhood with a mother, a grandmother. It could be that. It could be that your mother, even right now, is not present in your life. Doesn't have to be. It could be just a female energy around you that is not jiving with you, right? But the message is clear, is that it's time to turn it around, because what you see is really not what is happening. What you think you're like experiencing is just far deeper than that. The seeds have already been planted, and things are going to just get better for you. So just trust that where you are right now, if it's very uncomfortable, trust that that is where you need to be, and be patient and allow things to just flow. Don't get angry about it. Stop blaming, shaming, judging, whatever. Interesting. Gratitude. I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. I mean, gratitude is always a beautiful energy to have. Like, be grateful for where you are, even though if it's uncomfortable. For me, this gratitude is being grateful for every single moment, even if it's chaotic or uncomfortable, because that's where you need to be. Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Growth. This is so funny because you planted your seeds, now you're being patient, and the growth of this plant is the most uncomfortable part, right? So like, a lot of you are having a hard time accepting love, giving love, showing your love because of some past life energy or some past energy within right now. But know that it's futile to resist. It's time to surrender to whatever it is in front of you, and things are going to start to bloom again in your life and flourish again in your life. And trust that it will, because from the darkness you see the light. This was really beautiful. So now I have one last message for Aquarius. One last message for Aquarius, please. Oh, no, I'm not giving you this because this was already given to someone else. I think that was Sagittarius message. Aquarius, please. All right. Embrace your power. I like it. Embrace the darkness within you. Embrace the shadow. Embrace the light. It's the same thing. Embrace everything that is happening to you. In this uncomfortable growth is where your tree, your plant, your human blossoms. All right, my Aquarians, this is your message. I hope this resonated. If not, check your rising and your moon. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me. This was really deep. And I know I can get deep with Aquarius because you feel it. You feel me. You can always reach out to me for a personal reading if you want to go deep, dig deeper into this. Otherwise, I love you and have a beautiful week. And I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Pisces. We got the silver siren. Gorgeous. The siren is like a mermaid, right? The mermaid that comes to you and like lures you into her song. And this is a card of discernment. It's a card of you getting clear and opening yourself up and becoming a really sharp observer of all the people around you, all the requests that are coming your way. Is everyone being authentic with their request of you? Are they being like, it's you looking between the spells and enchantments of others and learning to say no and learning to say yes when it's good for you, not when it's good for everyone else, kind of thing. It's like really looking past the beauty and the facade of people and looking deeper inside and really going deep into your heart. And this is like a huge thing for humanity, is for us to like really look past what we see on the outside, because what we see on the outside is nothing What the soul speaks is everything. So that's really intense here, Pisces. Let's see what's going on for you. The Wheel of Fortune. Luck, opportunity, advancement, learning, wisdom, destiny. You're exactly where you need to be at this very moment in time. Eight of Pentacles. You're exactly where you need to be with your work, with your finances, with your school, whatever that is for you. I feel like things are happening. The 10 is the end of a journey, beginning of a new. The 8 is power. Death. Whew, that's fucking amazing. Collapse of the old, transformation, change, moving into something new. But, you know, it's not something that's just like, oh, I'm moving into something new. It's like massive with the Wheel of Fortune here. So, the High Priestess. Dude, this is amazing. High Priestess is going into your inner knowing, listening in. Nice. The Knight of Cups in reverse. This is you, Pisces in reverse. Resisting love, resisting a relationship that is actually going to be soulful for you, that is actually meaningful, but you're resisting it from coming in. And the Two of Wands is you at a crossroads. So what is going on, Pisces, for you? Here you are with this amazing if you're have a career, or if you have a job right now, or if you're in school, you're where you need to be. It's like things are like looking up for you, things are working in your favor. It's if you're out of a job, it's where you need to be. Listen to me. It's like everyone is like, oh, I don't have that, I don't have this, but it's like trusting this path of ours, trusting that we're where we need to be, even if we're jobless, right? And whether you're jobless or with job, it's a death card. It's like change is here. Are you ready to move into a freaking new path with a new destination? Because the High Priestess is like, yeah, I am, right? I've been waiting for a long time. And it's you like stepping into that. And you being confident enough to say no and to say, yes, I'm ready. Let's do this. No, I don't want this. This is not how I want to live my life. This is where I want to go. But the Knight of Cups has you failing at love, resisting love. Like perhaps not failing, you know, like it's not working out in your relationship and you're ready to make a move, but you're unsure how to do that. Or if you're new, if you have nobody, if you're single, then it's like resisting any love from coming in because you're always ready. You're 1 foot out the door already. So there's a very interesting energy here, Pisces, because Pisces is always ready for love, right? But you're just like, no. This is your no. Your siren is coming in. You're like, no. So it could also be because you've been hurt very much in love, and now you're not ready. You're like at a crossroads. So I feel like some of you are in a relationship, are at a crossroads and ready to bolt, or some of you are single or married or whatever, and you're still not ready for any love because you're unsure of your path. And here it's like you're like ready for this next freaking move. You're like you're prepping yourself for the next challenge, for the next path, the next destination, whatever this is. It's like freaking awesome, by the way. So if you're feeling for me, career or money or finances, or it's where you are, where you need to be, and trust that it's a good place, even if I said you're moneyless and jobless, it doesn't matter because things are turning around for you. Continue trusting the plan and the process, and things will come. Once we stop trusting is when we fall backwards 1,000 times, right? But I'm interested in this Knight of Cups energy where you are resisting love. I find it very interesting, and I would like to grab whatever card, whatever is going to come and bring me here. Let's just pick a completely new tarot deck, and I would like to just learn a little bit more about this resistance or this fear of falling in love again. So what is it for Pisces, please? The Nine of Fire, the Nine of Wands, is a contemplation. Like there's a fear factor here. You're afraid of falling in love again and getting hurt. That's what it is. You have fallen for the siren, like you've fallen for the Ten of Fire. Sat right after that. You've fallen too many times for what looks good on paper, and you're realizing that it's so much deeper than that. Some of you could be in a great relationship. So this is just certain things. This could be Knight of Cups, could be self-love as well. You're having a hard time loving yourself 100% and trusting your decisions. You're always like 1 foot out the door. You're like, you're having commitment issues here. And it's because you don't trust yourself, and you are living with the fear of not finding better, or the fear of not really truly finding love. Let's just look at the advice, see if that's like anything that could help us here. Restructure, identifying, reframing, enhancing. Interesting. And trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So, green is heart, trusting your heart, but it's like a reframing, I guess. That's interesting. Restructuring the way you see love. Restructuring how you love yourself. Being more discerning about the love that comes in. And that's fine. That's fine to be like that. To like, not just it's like I said, the silver sign, she's freaking beautiful, right? But it's not only about beauty. And everyone's like, hey, it's inside. It is. It's really not about the outside. It's the soul that really matters here. And I think a lot of you are taking some time away from love. You're resisting it. You're taking some time off. You're taking a pause, which is fine, because you're trying to figure out what it is you really want in your life, and that's great. Just trust yourself, trust where you're going, trust yourself is really all you need to do, because to me, you're in a massive upheaval. Like it's a destruction of an old and moving into something completely new, and you're having to trust the High Priestess, this whole process. Matches. And if it means it means resisting love for now, then so be it. Right? It's not the end all and be all anyways, right? It's like we need to figure ourselves out before we actually go into a relationship anyways. So I feel like you are in a restructuring mode, and that's amazing, Pisces. Like, run with it. And say no to that which doesn't feel good, and say yes to that which does, whatever feels in your heart. Like, trust that you are where you're supposed to be. To me, in career and school, you're phenomenal. There's a change happening. You are moving away from an old you, an old story of you. Trust it. And so what if there's a little bit of resistance to love? To me, it's like, if that's where you need to be, then that's where you need to be. And like, it's you dropping all like external expectations and requirements and attachments to the physical form, and really going deeper in, and take that time. Trust yourself. I'm going to see what there's a final message for you, Pisces. I actually kind of love, Pisces, that it's on the weekly basis now. We're seeing some massive up leveling on your part. And kudos that you've gone through all that hard work. So, one last message for my beautiful fish. This is so crazy. Be open to love. It's, wow, right? This was coming out. Face your shadow. It was like, no. Be open to love. So be open to whatever is coming. You already know this, right? You're being discerning on your own part. So love will come in. Listen to yourself. If you're ready for it, then go for it. If you're not, freaking trust your heart. Nobody says you have to be in love, and nobody says you have to be in a relationship. Your soul knows what you need. This was awesome. And this is like epidote, green epidote, which looks like a little bit like peridot. And star jasmine, if that's relevant to you, if you do herbs and stuff like that. So maybe you can carry something green with you this week. Could be fluorite as well, or jade. It's really good for the heart and helps you trust yourself. All right, Pisces, this is your reading. I love you so much. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. I will see you next week. This is was very adult. I really like this reading, actually. It was like, it feels like we're moving in a new energy here, and you're leading the way. So thank you so much, and I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye.